Here we go. It's Friday. Welcome, folks. Friday. It's the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. 6 o'clock exactly. Jess, we will have more Billy Joel and Sting tickets coming up. 9 o'clock hour. We've done it every single. Plus, they go on sale today. Yeah, tickets to Sting and Billy Joel go on sale this morning to the general public. And, of course, we've been giving away these tickets all week long, and we'll give away another free pair a little after 9 o'clock this morning here on the MJ Morning Show. Everybody doing okay? Everybody in place? Good morning, Roxanne.
Good morning.
Is Dig Dug going to come home so you can enjoy the weekend with your husband, or is he still gallivanting around the country with Derek Jeter with the baseball playoffs?
Yeah, he came home last night.
Oh, he did? Oh,
yeah.
look
he had a great time. He's so happy.
Yeah, so yesterday, Roxanne, when was this? Was this at the end of the show? I think it was after the show was over, and Fester, you're gone. Froggy, you weren't here because of your whatever you had, which I'll get to in a second. I don't think it was nice for you to make us hunt you down yesterday after the bomb you dropped on us. Get to that in a second. So, Roxanne, I think it was at the end of the show, you say, hey, you want to see what Doug's doing? And then Roxanne rolls over and shows me pictures of Doug inside the TV control room truck
For Fox.
For the baseball playoffs, and Doug's like sitting in the control room truck. You know, the remote trucks. Yeah. You know, like ESPN has them. All the networks have them. Listen, I've seen like Monday Night Football tractor trailers rolling down like I-95 or I-75. I've seen them a couple of times. It's like, Southeast Regional Mobile Unit 5, and it's like it's got like ABC Sports or, I've seen, various trucks. So there's a picture of Dig Dug, Roxanne's new husband, fiance for like 10 years, but they finally got married. When did you get married? In April? April. Yeah, so they finally got married in April, and then Doug has pretty much been gone every week since.
That's the way to keep a marriage going. Get the hell out.
Get married. And he's
just like that before.
Always gone. Golf tournaments, I don't know, carrying Derek Jeter's golf bag. Is he Derek's caddy?
No, absolutely not. No, they like to play golf together.
All right, just checking.
No. I saw a celebrity pro-am where Doug was standing behind Derek in a vest and handing him a club. So maybe
a club sandwich.
No, yeah. If I hear when I talk to Doug and I hear Derek in the background, I'm like, oh, there's my competition.
Yeah, so Roxanne shows me this picture. Doug is in the TV truck, and he's like behind all the equipment. Did he have a headset on?
Yeah, he did.
I think he had a headset on.
He was talking. He thinks he's he thinks he works for Fox now.
So he's in the TV. Was he directing the? Okay, yeah. Camera one, ready one, take one. Okay, get slow mo ready, slow mo two, roll slow mo two. All right, camera three, ready three, take three. I mean, what is he? Is he calling the shots during the game?
He literally thinks he works for Fox now.
All right, 6:04 MJ Morning Show. Just getting rolling here on a Friday morning. Froggy, listen, you drop a text bomb on all of us, and then I got to text you 9 times. I got to call you 12 times, and then you finally get back to me at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
I was out cold, man. I was having a bad time. I didn't feel good yesterday.
All right, so, jeez, will you stop it? So, Froggy drops us a note yesterday morning. Where's our group text? Let me find this damn thing.
I never got that from Froggy. My text isn't working.
Well, we tested your text.
Yeah, but it's not like when the group does, or maybe it's when my phone's turned off at night.
Oh, when your phone is turned off, maybe you don't get text.
But then when you turn it back on, it should populate.
Yeah, you're right. So if your phone is off, it recognizes the text never came through, and you should get any texts that didn't get through should come through. So Froggy, let me find this thing. Here we go. So Froggy sends us a message. This is yesterday morning, 4:38 yesterday morning. Froggy sends us a message. This is the group text. It's Andrew, our producer. It's me. It's Fester. It's Froggy's in the group, obviously, and Roxanne. And he says, I think I have a fever or something. I feel like dog, beep, for 2 days. Hope it's not COVID, but I'm going to take today off and take a COVID test. And that's all we hear from Froggy. And then 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5. So nothing. And I'm calling him. I'm texting him. And then finally, what time did he respond? I
Just like an hour later.
Well, I didn't do it in the group text. I finally sent Froggy a note, or he finally sent me a note at 5 o'clock last night. Yeah, test was negative. So all day long, we're trying to figure out. Froggy said he doesn't feel well, and he might have a temperature. Hey, did you find a thermometer in your house? We had Kim on the air yesterday.
No, I didn't find a thermometer.
So you never took your temperature?
No. I could tell if I don't feel good. I was sweating. I had to flop sweats.
Oh, jeez.
I was all hot, and then I was all cold, and then I was all hot, and I was all cold.
Like the sweat coming underneath like a toupee glued to your head? It was all
it's
rolling down your forehead?
Awful.
So you couldn't find the thermometer, but you found the COVID test?
Oh, yeah. Those are dime a dozen.
Listen, I don't trust that you follow the directions properly.
Of course I did. You shove it in your ear and you wait.
Stop.
Sounds legit to me.
Stop it.
I did. I put it in my nose.
Which one did you take?
I don't know.
Well, what color was the box?
I don't know.
Come on. What?
White?
White and what?
Blue?
He's colorblind.
Red?
Oh, that's right. He's colorblind. That's
green? I don't know.
You sure you followed the instructions?
I'm telling you I did. I saw the line pop up that says I'm good. I'm good.
No, the line doesn't pop up if you're good. It's
Oh, wait. No, the line did not pop up.
Well, you've got the control line, and then if the second line pops up. Then...
Oh, look, the line popped up. I'm not pregnant. Great. Whenever there's a line, it means it's a positive.
I'm good. I'm totally clear.
All right, fine. All right, 6:07, just getting rolling on the MJ Morning Show. Got a busy Friday morning. I would encourage you not to miss a thing. Don't miss a minute of today's show. And then, of course, Billy Joel and Sting tickets. We'll give away another set this morning right after 9 o'clock. Let's grab traffic with Pat, and we're back in minutes on the MJ Morning Show. MJ Morning Show at Q105 in sync. Justin Timberlake and Fester just said, hey, you see all of the new Justin Timberlake and Britney stuff that came out overnight? Well, not really overnight. It was kind of yesterday. And, overnight would kind of take like 3 in the morning. No, I saw this like yesterday afternoon and yesterday evening as I was prepping the show. So there's a bunch of new stuff. I got a pile. I just pulled the pile aside. I was going to do this later, but I'll mention a couple of things here, and we'll get into it in more depth later on. I got to get into the whole snooze button thing here in a second. You got the MJ Morning Show on Q105, folks. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate the early listeners. You know what I really appreciate? I appreciate the folks that listen right now, and they're listening all the way through the end of the show. So thank you very much. We have a pretty solid show day after day. I'm telling you right now, this is the most entertaining, most consistent entertainment in morning radio in the entire Tampa Bay area. Probably the whole state or, probably the whole damn country. Yeah. I think the galaxy.
We could add something to make it more entertaining.
Yeah, what's that?
War of the Roses.
Stop.
I'll pitch it over and over. I'll never stop pitching it.
Stop
some
it.
Fake.
Come on.
Great.
Fake radio.
No, it's real.
Theater.
No, it's not.
It's real.
Dude, you know damn well it's fake.
I just think it's great radio constantly.
These like the War of the Roses and they're all radio actors these days. So, when you hear those, and does anyone even do that in the Tampa Bay? I don't even know if anyone, I think
I don't know if anybody does anymore. I think everybody knows that it's kind of.
I don't think anyone does it anymore.
Real.
Yeah, the whole War of the Roses thing. It's been around for 20 years. I can't believe anyone would still be doing War of the Roses.
Who invented that?
I have no idea.
All right, we got Billy on the line.
Yeah,
Billy went on a date.
It's a bit named after a 30-year-old movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the movie sucks, too.
So we're going to call your husband and tell me what a dozen roses. Does he send it to you or his girlfriend?
Yeah, so War of the Roses, they're all fake. You've got companies that provide radio actors because you can't record a phone call anymore. Well, you couldn't for a while, but then they started really cracking down on it. So you can't just call people. And like all of my old Milton Fludgecow, crotchety old man crank calls, those things, man. Ask Fester. I had a pile of phone books in my office, yellow pages, old yellow pages. And I used to find businesses. I'd come up with concepts. And sometimes I'd have to record 6. How many?
I hated doing crank calls because it took all day.
Hey, Fester,
I hated it.
Weren't you in the studio with me when I had the igloo cooler? And I had the cooler over my head to simulate me being stuck in the porta potty.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get that plasticky sound, and I went to Joe Mama Johnson back in the FLZ promotions department. I'm like, hey, can I get a cooler? I know we get the coolers for the
right
drink.
here, cuzzy.
Yeah. No, Duty.
Duty.
Hey, Duty.
Duty.
Yeah.
So here, Duty.
So for the porta potty crotchety old man call, I called like some porta potty company in Arkansas, and literally I'm in the studio with an igloo. It was like it was an orange and white igloo cooler, and I've got the thing over my head to get like the sound of me stuck in the porta potty. I probably could have just taken my hands and put it over my mouth.
No. It was perfect the way it was. I was standing next to you with another cooler, and I did all of the banging sounds.
Oh, that's
so I'm playing another cooler like the bongo.
Yeah. And because you wanted that plasticky banging sound. So, I would sometimes have to call 8, 9, 10 places to get things pieced together.
What commitment.
We should play that next.
Yeah. What?
We should play that.
Oh, the porta potty one?
And then once you get somebody on, you have to get to the stay on. It's the hard part.
Maybe not this second, but certainly in the next few minutes, maybe after
Why, you want to hear your great sound effects?
Listen.
Hey, what was that?
On my demo reel, I actually have the banging sound.
You're like an old-time sound effect maker.
I'm like, that's me.
Let me find
plastic bongo.
I just pulled out the Nothing But Crotchety 3 CD set, and I'm seeing if I can find the porta potty one on here. What CD is it on?
How'd you make thunder sound with that big metal sheet?
Yes.
Old school sound effects.
But the War of the Roses deal, those are all fake these days. I can't believe anyone does that bit anymore.
Well, I have to tell you, I was at a new doctor a couple of weeks ago, and he was asking what I do, blah, blah, blah. And I told him, and he's like, yeah, I think I've listened to you before. Do you do a bit where, you call someone and they've gone out to get He called it War of the Roses, but I was like, no. We do not do that. That's
not our show.
No,
obviously never listened to our show, Doctor. I will not be coming back to my follow-up.
Like the War of the Roses and those type bits, they're all fake. And all of the people that you hear, they're actors that are just playing
if you
a part.
listen, you could tell the acting is so horrendous.
Following a script. Hey, the Snooze story. Hey, Andrew says he's got the porta potty crotchety. You know what? Maybe we'll play that for the early crowd here in just a minute.
You can hear some of my finest work, all of the banging sounds on the cooler.
So I think this is sort of an appropriate time. It's 6:25 here in the morning. You know, people are still getting up and, hitting the snooze button on their, listen, on your phone. I mean, you can hit the snooze on your phone. You turn it off, and then it rings again in 10 minutes. The old alarm clock crap, which I don't think anyone uses an alarm clock anymore. I think everyone's using their cell phones, essentially. But new research came out on Wednesday of this week in the journal Sleep Research. It's like a real journal. They found that people who snoozed regularly got additional sleep and were more cognitively alert upon waking despite the disturbed sleep, meaning you didn't sleep straight through. You woke up, you hit snooze, you slept again for a little bit. So getting more minutes of sleep after your alarm goes off and you hit the snooze bar actually helps in your cognitive ability. Yeah, researchers surveyed a little over 1,700 participants about morning habits and the snooze button and how they get some extra time, whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's 10 minutes. And they just put together the research, and they found that those that are awakened and then hit the snooze button, once, twice, multiple times, that they actually have better cognitive ability. It helps wakefulness, and it assists in better brain function. So snoozers, I guess, are not losers.
I read that same study.
Yeah.
And the important thing is it's not like they got an additional 3 snooze hits, 30 minutes of sleep, and the other group woke up when the alarm went off. They compared it 30 minutes of straight sleep versus the 30-minute snooze. So that's really good.
Yeah. And the snooze actually, they show works. You'd think it's sort of counterintuitive. You'd think that the uninterrupted sleep is better, but they're saying, no, you wake up, then you hit the snooze a couple of times, that it's actually good for your brain. So I thought that was...
Yeah.
Okay.
No, is snooze becoming the new wine and coffee? You know how it's like whiplash? Coffee's good for you. Coffee's bad for you. Are we going to hear next week? Snooze is bad for you again. If they go back and forth on snooze.
Roxanne, have you ever felt wine is bad for you?
Never.
Okay.
I don't think so. All right, 6:27 at the MJ Morning Show. You know what? Early morning crotchety call. Man, I think I called like 8 different porta potty rental places before I got this place to bite. I recorded this with an igloo cooler over my head. Andrew, you have it queued up in there? Here we go. It's the old classic crotchety old man porta potty call. Hit it. Go. Play it. Anytime you're ready.
And roll.
Oh, my God.
Oh, thank God you've answered. Please don't hang up. I'm stuck in one of the porta potties on the road.
How could you be stuck in a porta potty?
Excuse me?
How could you be stuck in a porta potty?
I stopped because my stomach was rumbling. I pulled over to use the porta john on the side of the road. I went inside, did my business, and the turn knob will not release.
Oh, I see. Okay, where are you located?
I'm trying to turn. Let me out of here!
Where are you located, sir?
What?
Where are you located?
I'm on the interstate. I'm in the construction zone.
Okay, but where are you?
I'm down the road from that big overpass. We're on, I think it's 4. No, 75.
75. You're on road 70. You're on the freeway 75.
I can't get out.
There's a guy in a toilet. Hanging out the toilet. The knob won't open.
The knob, it's all.
Where is he located?
It's all. Hello?
Where are you located?
Excuse me? What?
Where are you located?
I'm on the interstate.
Interstate and what?
I stopped to go to the bathroom.
I know, but bathroom?
It's on the side of the road in the construction zone, and it's on the edge of the hill.
Edge of the hill?
Right! Let me out!
Where? I don't understand. What kind of a hill?
There's an edge of the hill where the porta potty is next to.
Is it our toilet?
Yes, it's your toilet. I was lucky to memorize the telephone number before I went in case I had a problem, and I have my cell phone inside.
All right, now wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. I barely can hear you now.
Yes, what?
You're on what street? Give me the street.
I'm the one that has all the traffic.
I have to know where you're at, otherwise we can't come.
I'm getting claustrophobic.
Now, what company you're with?
Holy bejeebers! I'm not a construction worker. I was driving down the road, and my stomach went a-rumbling. Because when you gotta go, you gotta go.
That's right.
And
All right, now, you don't know where you're at, huh?
I'm in the construction zone.
But we got a lot of toilets. I don't know which one you're talking about.
It's got the lines in the road. And
Lines in the road.
I'm hearing traffic. They're coming very close to the porta potty now.
All right, well...
Actually, a car. Oh, my God, I hear a car coming. Oh! Ow! 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 It knocked me over. The toilet is rolling. I'm going down the hill.
Oh, my God, she's falling down the hill.
Oh, I stopped. The car hit the toilet. I
Oh,
rolled.
my God, I don't even know where you're at.
I rolled down the hill.
But I don't know where you're at.
Either do I. Now I'm covered with poop.
Hello?
Yes.
I still don't know where you're at.
Either do I. I'm all covered with poop. I'm okay.
I know, but I want to know where you're at.
I'm a little rattled.
Hold on a minute.
Oh,
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on.
What?
Hold. I'll let you talk to one of the men. Hold on.
Wait a sec. Door's open.
Hello?
Door's open. I got
Open?
the door open.
All right.
I'm out.
Where is the toilet?
I'm down the side of the mountain. Gotta go.
There it is. So you can hear it like it's a hollow noise because I got the igloo cooler over my head to give me the inside a plastic box sound. And then Fester's banging on another cooler on a different microphone to get like me banging on the side of the deal.
A couple Orson Welles.
Yeah. What's the itch of the mind?
I am available for hire to come to your event to bang a cooler.
All right, so later on,
What?
and that was real, man. I'm telling you, I think I called like 5, 6, 7 places before I got that lady to bite.
I wonder what that lady's doing now.
I would say she's probably not alive. She sounded like she was 85 when that was recorded years ago.
Where are you located? That's my favorite part.
Let me call the men.
Or how about what company do you work with? She assumed I worked with like a construction company, and then I said no. My stomach went a rumbling. And I pulled off because when you gotta go, you gotta go. And she says, "That's right." All right. So I was mentioning, Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears. Man, there's a whole pile today. Justin Timberlake, I guess, comes clean on a couple of things. Britney. This is a bunch of Britney things this morning. So we'll get into that later on. I don't have time here because I played the porta potty deal. But let me take a quick break, and then we'll get into the early morons in the news next. I got a pretty good pile of idiot stories, and that's next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Stand by. If you're making a move, well...
Take shots at us,
Hold
I
on,
feel.
where'd that one come from? Man.
What the hell is this?
This is the little.
Oh,
comeback.
okay.
This is my.
I thought you were playing it again.
Can you play that again?
Yeah, please do.
What? The four clowns without it. I want to make sure I heard it correctly.
All right, hang on a second.
Are we low key insulting ourselves?
Hang on a second.
No,
Andrew,
somebody else is.
Andrew, do you have the liner? You got.
Yeah.
All right, hit that sweeper again. Hit it. Go.
Four clowns without a circus. The MJ Morning Show on Q105. Tampa Bay's hits of the 80s, 90s, and more.
All right.
What does that mean, even?
I usually write these things. I didn't write that. That just showed up.
Does management write that? Is that what they really think of us?
I don't know.
Four clowns. Oh, those four clowns without a circus.
Anyway,
And who's in love with the chipmunk laugh at the end of it?
I don't know.
I mean, it's like on 5 of them.
I hate that
The little
thing.
chipmunk thing. What the hell's that?
Get rid of that thing.
I got to de-goof half these things, man.
Holy cow. Can't we just have him say the name of the show?
I mean, we have a circus. It's the show.
All right, here we go. It's the MJ Morning Show on Q105 and early morons in the news. Oh, man. You can't pull a gun on a defendant in the courtroom if you're a judge.
I didn't know where that sentence was ending. If you're a judge.
Yes.
Or if you're the defendant.
All right. You should not, or you can't. I think both work. Yeah. If you're a judge and you're carrying in the courtroom, and listen, plenty of judges do. And I fully support that. Yeah, you don't know. This day and age, you got some defendant, some wacko that goes nuts in the courtroom. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Judges in a courtroom, when you're dealing with some, potentially volatile situations, judges have all the right to carry a weapon, and many judges actually do in various municipalities around this country. This is a New York judge pulled a gun on a defendant in court. The judge has been deemed unfit, and the judge has been pulled out of the courtroom. This is upstate New York, pulled a loaded handgun on a defendant. He's been kicked off the bench by the highest court in New York State. Yeah, Robert J. Putori, a judge in Whitehall Courts, upstate New York, was removed effective immediately. I'm glad they really got on this. It happened back in 2015.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a backlog.
I'm glad they really dealt with this in a timely fashion. The judge whipped out a semi-automatic gun in court because he felt threatened by what he said was a big black man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my. So there's like a racist allegation and tinge to the story as well. The New York Court of Appeals unanimously found that Putori, 52, exploited a classic common racist trope. The judge pulls out a gun because he felt threatened by this guy in court. Yeah, this guy was in the Whitehall Town and Village Court since 2014. Later bragged about the incident several times to other judges and to a college journalist who wrote an article about it. Happened in 2015, and he just got removed. What the?
Has he been practicing for the last 9 years?
8 years later.
Wow.
What the heck? That's nuts.
He's actually ready to retire now. I got 8 more years under my belt. I'm good.
I mean, how does it take that long to figure this situation out? That's crazy. Hey, if you're in bed and you're sleeping and somebody breaks into your house and climbs into bed with you, that is not a pleasant situation.
Not pleasant.
Panama City. A guy was arrested, allegedly entered a home earlier this week. It was Tuesday, crawled into bed with the victim while she was asleep. Oh, my God, that's a nightmare. Yeah, Panama City police said the suspect was identified as 64-year-old Wallace Miller. The dude's also a registered sexual predator. Yeah, Miller worked in the victim's apartment complex as a maintenance man. Now, this is all kinds of problems. What apartment complex hires a maintenance dude that has a criminal record and is a registered sexual predator? What negligence. I mean, this is as... Did they do a background check? This is insane. How many apartment complexes have the maintenance dude with some kind of rap sheet as long as your arm, including like sexual predator stuff? I mean, talk about negligence.
Were we talking yesterday about not knowing who's around you?
Yes, we were.
What their history is, or if you're around a serial killer or something.
Well, no, I can't remember exactly how it came up, but I made some mention that when you go about your daily travels, you're walking through a parking.
Was it Carline?
It was Carline.
Carline, that's right.
Yeah, we had a school story about Carline. Remember, I had a Carline warning that you never know what the hell's going to happen in Carline. And this was over, Lady Lake? So, not far from like the Villages area. And some dude, a convicted felon who was incarcerated for like 5 or 7 years, and, he's been out for a while, he got into an altercation at Carline at like an elementary school or a middle school up in Lady Lake, north of the Tampa Bay area, and he pulls out a switchblade in Carline. And then gets in his pickup truck and drives over the grass, over curbs to cut the car off who he had the altercation with as they were trying to get the hell out of there, pulls a switchblade? That's right. I made a mention. You never know what's going to happen. You don't know who are you walking by. You're walking into a convenience store, all right? Mm-hmm. You're pumping up with some gas. You know what? I want to grab myself a Mr. Pibb. So, you walk in, and you got a guy walking. I mean, the people you come in contact with, the people that are 2 feet away from you on a daily basis. You're walking in a mall. You're walking in a park. You're walking in Target. I mean, you don't know. I mean, think about it. The people that have actually had like run-ins that you don't even know that they have criminal records or whatever. So, yeah, we had a little discussion. You have no idea who you come in contact with every day. And here, you would trust that an apartment complex would do a background check and not have the maintenance dude a registered sexual predator? It climbs in bed with one of the tenants in the apartment. See, that's a lawsuit right there. That's a call Stacey Kemp and the team at Kemp Law Group. That's a pound hurt right there, baby.
Yeah, they're waiting for your call.
That's total negligence, not doing a background check on the freaking maintenance guy. So I'm going to track this victim down and give him the phone number. Pound hurt.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. But, I mean, can you imagine that? The dude, hey, why are you in bed with me? Oh, you look familiar. Oh, you're the maintenance guy. I mean, that is just unbelievable.
After you give the Kemp Law Group number, if there's a stain on the carpet,
There you go.
could give them 0 res.
Yeah.
And if they're looking for a new BMW,
All right, Fester, just stop.
turn them on the field.
Just stop.
Don't forget about Dunkin' Duo.
If they want to buy a house now to get away from maintenance.
If you want to get away from the apartment complex.
But then if you have to move to that house after you call the Dunkin' Duo, you call,
stop it, Fester, stop it.
Oh, plot your life out.
My air conditioner's so not working.
Stop.
Plan B.
That's your plan B.
Yeah, just rolling out all my endorsement clients here on the
you got
MJ
a
Morning
lot.
Show.
You know, sometime I'm going to want to retire. I really should call the Holland Group. With all the settlement money I'm getting from
Can I move on, please? All right. When we get back.
Oh, the lights just went out. Luminous Electric.
We stop it.
Brand new sponsor of the MJ Morning Show. We love you guys. Thank you.
And they're coming up here in just a matter of seconds, actually. Hey, there's a dermatologist that says if you don't wash these places, you could die. All right, so hold on a minute. This might be,
An alarmist dermatology segment, just like last week when we did the zit that'll kill you if you pop it.
In the triangle zone around your face. All right, hold on. Dermatologist says if you don't wash these places, you can die. A little melodramatic? Maybe. Hang on. We'll get to that next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hey, so one of my new sponsors here on the program. 105 702 here on a Friday morning. Hopefully you have something decent planned for the weekend. What do I have planned for the weekend? Like nothing. Hey, we were running around last weekend. We popped up to New York, so it's kind of a busy weekend. So hey, this weekend we're just kind of hanging out and just chilling out, doing nothing. I think we're going to Pont. We're going to Pont Modern American with some friends for dinner Saturday night. But other than that, just a nice, quiet weekend. Yes, Rox.
I'm going to go to that new rooftop bar tonight. What is it called? It's at the JW Marriott. Oh, it's called Beacon. Have you heard of it?
I'll be going to Chili's tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
I have not. So are you going with Doug, or is this like a girls' night out?
I'm going with two girlfriends.
Hold on a second.
Girls' night.
Hold on, Roxanne, is everything okay? Because
Yes.
you were just bitching and moaning about Doug leaving town again to hang with his best buddy Derek Jeter at the baseball. I haven't watched any of the baseball that's when the Rays are out. I'm like,
the Rays are out. I think
So what are we up? We're in the pennant race, right? So was it the American League and the National League Championship Series are underway now? Is that it?
The Rangers
I have no
are
idea
playing
what's
the
that.
Astros. Sports. And then, then two other teams are playing. I'm not sure.
Whatever.
Got your hot takes here.
So wait a minute, Roxanne, you were moaning and bitching about Doug is gone again. He's gone for like 5 days, hanging with Derek Jeter because Derek Jeter's an analyst for Fox Sports or whatever, and he comes back yesterday, and now you're going out without him tonight.
That's how we negotiate around our house. It's like, okay, you've been gone, so guess what Mama gets to do tonight?
What Mama gets to do?
That's like...
Yeah, Mama gets to not raise the children tonight because she's going out to the rooftop bar.
I just think of Throw Mama from the Train.
Love that movie.
That lady's the best.
If the Froggy family would like, you can join our family at the CC's buffet.
You like Mrs. Fratelli?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
All right. So a dermatologist is making some waves with social media posts that if you don't wash these body parts, you're putting your life at risk.
I have a guess.
No, Frog, you do not. Come on. Don't.
What?
Because I know exactly what you're going to say, and I don't need it every single show, okay?
Fine.
Don't say it.
Won't say ween.
I
broke it into 2 words. But is that one of them?
Dude, you're 5. I mean, every single show you got to get wiener in. I mean,
Sir, I'm 43.
Yeah,
I might be mentally 5.
You are mentally 5. All right. Lindsay Zabritsky is a dermatologist, and she has a list of 3 places that you absolutely need to wash. And people neglect these areas, and if you don't wash them, this could put your life at risk with like bacterial infections and
Can I say what I've always heard is the worst thing to do is in a shower?
Oh, jeez.
What?
Is wash your butt before your face.
Oh,
There's
like Froggy, really?
Seriously, that my dad hammered that into my head as a kid.
Yeah, but then the next day, first thing you do at the bar of soap is put it where it was last. So does it matter?
All right, can I please?
That's why a lot of people
All right, guys.
prefer
Let me.
like liquid soap.
All right, let me. Yeah, who uses bar soap anymore?
Oh, I do.
Oh, of
It's
course,
the only-
of course you do.
Ew. You must use the whole thing with that body.
It's like it goes from like full size bar to sliver by the end of the shower.
One shower.
You go through one whole bar of soap in one. You have
so much mass.
real estate to cover.
Yes.
A whole bar of Zest or Irish Spring.
is my fragrant bar of choice.
Oh my! I heard a commercial, or I saw a commercial for Irish Spring recently. I'm like, man, that's still around.
Remember they cut it with a knife and they sniff it?
All the bar soaps are still around. All of them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I
It's
gotta
still a
believe
thing.
that bar soap sales have decreased dramatically with all the body washes and the liquid. Listen, I use Dr. B's. I use Dr. Bronner's, the peppermint Castile soap or whatever you pronounce it.
I've heard you say that before.
Yeah.
Of course, you use some fancy soap.
No, it's not fancy. It's I've been
I
using.
do. You know what I do? Bar soap everywhere, hair,
everywhere,
butt,
all the way around.
everything.
Eye sockets.
Yeah.
Everything.
Take the
All right,
bar.
so here's the deal. So this dermatologist says, I'm a dermatologist, and these are the places you absolutely need to be washing more often. Yeah, she's shooting videos. She's got like Instagram.
Okay.
I'm sure she's on Tick Schmuck. Which,
What's her name again? Lindsay Zit something or other?
It's Dr. Lindsay Zit. No, it's Lindsay Zubritsky.
Okay.
What great advertising. You can't have Zit without Zabritsky.
Yeah, by the way, she's out of Mississippi.
I
Yes.
found her in Pittsburgh. Maybe there are two Lindsay
I don't know.
Zabritskys.
No, we've got the dermatologist Lindsay Zubritsky on Washington Avenue in Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
Do we know the parts?
Well, I just found Lindsay Zabritsky Advanced Derm in Pittsburgh.
Maybe there's multiple.
Maybe they've cloned her. I don't know. All right, here's the deal. Yes, Froggy, here are the three areas you gotta wash. Number one spot. Hi, I'm Casey Kasem, and now we're counting down the 3 places on your body you need to wash, or you could die. Keep reaching for the stars in heaven. All right, so number 1 is behind the ear.
Yeah, that's a big one. I teach my kids that. That's like, even if I have to give them a bird bath, you know, I like behind the ears,
I
behind
went
the
to high
ears. that
school with a
crease.
kid who never washed behind his ears and would make us he would wipe behind his ears.
All right, stop it. No, stop. I just dumped that.
Why are you doing
because you know what? That was not profane. It wasn't foul. It's just gross.
It is
All right?
gross.
Just stop.
I mean, is there a lot of...
Holy cow, I have a relatable story.
No, it's not relatable. It's disgusting. I
You know what?
just dumped that.
All right.
How much stuff did you-
Unfortunately, it lives on MJTV and also
just
on
saying,
the
his-
podcast. Stop.
All right.
Just stop.
Man, I'm taking
Frog-
off my...
Froggy, just stop. I mean, I just don't need you to outgross yourself with every other sentence, please.
Professor, was that bad?
All right, so listen.
It was-
I know where it was going. That's why I stopped you and dumped it. All right, now,
So
wash
behind your ears.
Wash. The dermatologist says wash behind your ears. Number 1 spot.
Okay, why is it going to kill you if you don't?
I mean, there's a lot of oil that builds up back there.
Because
right? Or
listen,
head sweat pools.
Stop. I stopped Froggy, and you got to start blabbing.
You're doing the
It's-
story.
Give us the medical
But
reason, sir.
It's obvious because of bacterial infections and strep bacteria, staphylococcus.
MJ!
I mean, all kinds of
Dump
stuff.
What? Dump that!
What?
I'm getting sick.
Staphylococcus.
I just,
All right.
I don't think you can. I mean, I'm not going to go against Zabritsky. She seems to know her stuff, but like
not gonna
death
kill
is
you.
pretty strong.
Do you know that some people, they clean their cars better than they clean their body? I mean, seriously. All right, so number 1.
Has anybody in history died from this?
Yes.
I want to know cause of death, ear funk.
Hey, Froggy, did you hear about Chet? He died.
What happened? Dude?
Oh,
Overdose?
Never washed behind his ears.
remember-
Oh, no.
I remember my grandmother used to say, yeah, you're going to grow potatoes and carrots back there. I'm like,
All right, now that's gross.
MJ, that's
MJ.
foul.
What?
That's
What?
What a
foul.
visual. Come on.
my-
People
my-
are eating breakfast. They're eating potatoes and carrots or whatever.
Froggy
you're
had a
gonna
real
grow.
life story.
What did you say you're going to grow?
I don't think people are eating potatoes and carrots for breakfast. All right, now,
Pilgrims.
Vegetarian.
number 2, the second most neglected place on your body that you have to wash is the belly button.
Again, that always gets it in the bird bath.
Yep. So,
Oh my God, I knew this kid in high school.
all right, Froggy, just
What'd you do with
stop.
the lint in there?
Just stop, please. So you call it a bird bath, right?
Uh-huh.
My wife, Michelle, when she would give the kids a quick bath, spit bath. That's what it was called. A
Did
spit.
she use actual saliva?
That's what. No.
No, it's just a term. All right, so second most, you got to wash your belly button.
Did you know Fesher can get his entire finger in his belly button?
I can't get it out, though.
Please stop.
And when I do, a sweater comes with it.
Do you know what happens? I'm going to introduce a new word to you, and this is a new word that I'd never heard of. If you neglect your belly button, you can develop something called omphalolith.
Yeah, you are.
It's OMPHALOLITH, also known as a navel stone.
You can get a navel stone?
Yeah. All right.
Ew.
You're like an oyster.
All right, and then ready?
Or like a belly ring.
It's like an oyster.
And-
A little pearl.
It's like a
Yeah.
little pearl.
Is that your belly ring? No, it's my ortholintho.
All right, I need to get a second one for a matching set of earrings. All right,
I'm
so
gonna
here,
mount it and give it to my wife.
coming in at number 3, here it is, the third most important and neglected place where people don't wash. Hi, I'm Casey. Under your nails, that you should
Use a toothbrush.
Yep, toothbrush, a scrub brush.
How long are your nails?
It's just your daily travels, the dirt, whatever collects under your nails, that ought to be scrubbed regularly. And those are the 3 areas, according to Dr. Zubritsky.
Great, thanks,
If
Doc.
you don't clean these 3 areas, you could die.
See, she wouldn't have gotten as much press if she'd titled her story, these are the areas that are neglected. She had to put death in there to get the hit.
So, again, Staphylococcus, MRSA, I mean, all these like bacterial just nastiness can develop from these unwashed areas.
Now that I'm nauseous.
Yeah, everything else can just stink, but these
listen,
3 will possibly kill you.
I was trying to help someone out here, folks. That's it. Hey, when we get back, folks, it is 7:13 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. I saw something pretty disgusting regarding Halloween decorations. Now, oh, man, you ought to see how many views my video has of the house not far from my house that Michelle and I walked by. And I saw this for the first time because I don't travel on this street. And I was walking with Michelle. We took a long walk to Publix, and there's this house with insane Halloween decorations that I saw for the very first time because I don't use this street. And I posted the video yesterday. The views are off the chart, and the comments are off the chart. But guess what?
What?
I have another Halloween decoration story that just made me sick to my stomach. Just a terrible story. The Britney Spears updates, a lot of new Britney Spears leaks on the new book coming out. We got, and Fester has a new restaurant scam racket that he says that he's going to start doing. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see you pull this off.
Yes.
All right, nicknames. Roxanne, you want to talk about nicknames and men?
Yeah, I like this.
There's a significant, well, I hope you do. You said that to me. All right, so men and nicknames, there's a meaning, right?
Oh, there's a deep meaning.
All right, we have a lot coming up. That doesn't even scratch the surface. We're back in minutes on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Also, don't forget, we've got Billy Joel and Sting tickets to give away after 9 o'clock. Billy Joel, Sting, Ray J, we got your ticks coming up here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. minutes, uninterrupted, no commercials, no music, just nonstop, award-winning entertainment. We do it every morning around this time, an hour and 20. And folks, let me be honest with you. You get more than an hour and 20 minutes. I never do just an hour and 20. It's an hour 22, hour 25 sometimes. Listen, we're on a roll with something, we go even longer. So every morning, spread the word, tell 3 people a day, hey, I listen to the MJ Morning Show. They play, no commercials and music for an hour and 20 minutes while they do amazing content. So help us spread the word on the MJ Morning Show. We have a ton of listeners, but I want more. I'm a greedy son of a... Okay, all right, that's the bottom line. Let's go. Let's get more listeners. Tell 3 people a day that you listen to the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Also, tickets. Billy Joel, Sting, we'll give those away after 9 o'clock. Keep listening. I'll tell you when to call in a little after 9 o'clock. Boom. Grab the Friday set of tickets. And tickets do go on sale today at like 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster for Billy Joel and Sting at Ray J coming up in February 24th. All right, so the Halloween video that I posted. Oh, and I've got another giveaway we're going to do here in a few minutes. Yeah, this kind of just came up. We do some, kind of offbeat things. Listen, I gave away 5 rice makers. Yeah. One of my favorite items of all time is the Zoji Rushi rice maker. And the company, their American, marketing department in California, they saw my Instagram posts of me making food in my kitchen and, my use of, their rice maker to make my poke bowls, for instance. And they said, hey, we see you love our products. You do a radio show. Would you like to give away some of our rice makers during National Rice Month, which was last month in September? And I said, yeah, absolutely. So they gave us 5 rice makers to give away, and we did back in September, which was, yes?
Back in September, period, breath. They realized you were a micro-influencer and wanted to take advantage of it.
Yes.
Was there a period at the end of that September? Because I think there was. I know Grimmer.
It was only a half breath, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I've lost my track. All right.
All right. So anyway, we're giving something.
Okay, we know. The Rosa Sushi rice maker.
We're giving something else away today.
Yeah. So we've got something else we're going to give away here in just a bit, and I'm very excited about this. So hang on. You're going to be able to call in to win this item in just a matter of minutes here on the MJ Morning Show, so stand by. All right. When I tell you to, you'll be able to call in. So hold on. I'm going to make it all crystal clear in just a minute. So I was talking about the Halloween video, and we talked about this yesterday, and it already has thousands, and I think it's like over 5,000 views on this thing. And it's on my Instagram, and people are like marveling. It's like, oh my God, that is unbelievable. So this is on a street in my general neighborhood that I typically don't travel. But Michelle and I, earlier this week, we took a walk to Publix. And, it was like a 2-mile round trip walk. And, we took this street. And we're like, oh, my God, look at this. And it's the most elaborate Halloween setup with like hundreds of figures, life-size figures, a full-sized stagecoach carrying a coffin with a skeleton and a skeleton horse, all like full-size. It's crazy. And I took a video and I trespassed. Because they have a gate, and
that's what they want you to do, right?
I don't think they wanted to open the gate and walk in, but I mean, it was so incredible. I kind of got lost in the moment. And if you haven't seen this video, the video is up on my Instagram. Andrew, did we place the video link on As Heard? Can you do that now as well? So we'll make it easy for you. If you're on Instagram, you got to see the video. It's like a 3-minute walkthrough of this insane display of Halloween in South Tampa, off West Shore in the Beach Park area. The video is on my Instagram right now. It's Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio.
Dude, how much money did they invest in Halloween
decorations? You weren't here yesterday, Froggy, because you called in sick. That's something we speculate. What is it, $50,000, $60,000 in Halloween decorations here?
Dude, just that stagecoach alone is a lot.
I mean, what does that cost? The stagecoach with a real coffin inside with a skeleton in it. I mean, it's insane. All right, if you haven't seen the video, it's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, and people are commenting. And Andrew's going to put it up on our website as well. So if you're not on Instagram, in a few minutes, you'll be able to go to MJ. Give it a couple of minutes. But mjmorningshow.com. Then you click on As Heard on the MJ Morning Show. And just click on the link, and it'll play the video as well. And make sure your sound is up, because I narrate the whole thing. And then I walk into their yard. I go in the gate.
Oh, you went inside?
I went inside.
Yes.
Yeah, the gate was ajar. And it has a combo on it. So it's supposed to be locked.
He committed a misdemeanor.
And I trespassed. And I'm walking through their yard. Then dogs start barking from the back. I'm waiting for like some Doberman pinscher to come out and bite my face off.
You could have just stood there and act like a Halloween creature.
So the video is insane. And it is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. If you don't follow me on Instagram, give me a follow, because you never know what kind of crap pops up. And Andrew says the link is also available on our website. So mjmorningshow.com. Click on As Heard on the MJ Morning Show. Now, the second, actually, I've got two additional Halloween items. First of all, this kind of sickened me. This is out of Washington, D.C. And then I got another local item, which it doesn't bother me. It's just, it's kind of creepy, but listen. So this really disturbed me. A Ring doorbell camera caught little kids going up to a homeowner's porch in Washington, D.C. and ripping off decorations. And you could see adults are coaching them from the sidewalk. Jeez. I mean, this is insane. All captured on Ring doorbell footage. 3 children walk up to a home in the Hillcrest area of Washington, D.C., and they're looking through the window to see if anyone is home. I guess they're trying to see if anyone's going to, come out and stop them. And then there are adults off to the side that are on the sidewalk, obviously telling the kids, oh, yeah, grab that, steal that, steal. So adults are using little kids to rip off Halloween decorations. How grotesque is that?
You get anything good?
2 adults. Fester, come on.
I'm asking. I mean, they took it anyway. I'm just asking.
Yeah, 2 adults can be seen in the background on the sidewalk telling the little kids what to do. And the kids look to be, 6, 7 years old. I mean, this is child abuse. This is child neglect.
How do the kids don't? Well, I guess if your parents, I was going to say, how do they not know better? But their parents are telling them to do it.
And these kids will be in juvie by the time they're 8, 9, 10 years old. Who knows?
Good luck, kids.
Terrible. And are you guys aware of the Lakeland doll part tree? Have you seen this?
With like the 100 naked dolls on it?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's creepy.
That's pretty creepy. What's too much? What's too far in this time?
Well, some of the neighbors are like, this is just creepy. This is outrageous. It's uncalled for. This is out in Lakeland, and I saw this on Channel 8. I've got some audio bites from the Channel 8 report. But this dude out in Lakeland, Kenneth Kane, says, it does freak out some of the neighbors, but he says that he's got about 100 bald, naked dolls hanging from a tree in his front yard.
I don't see a big. I don't see a big problem with that.
Have you seen the tree?
No, let me see. Let me see the tree.
Look at the tree.
You gotta see the tree.
It's like a Marilyn Manson album cover.
Yeah, it
does.
Really. It's disturbingly
That's pretty
weird.
cool looking, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if you're into this stuff.
Yeah, so Channel 8 did a whole...
Oh, wait, they're naked.
Yes, they're all naked.
What part of I just said that there are about 100 bald, naked dolls hanging from a tree? He's got like heads tied up in rope and everything.
Yeah,
and
I'm not a fan of that at all.
Body parts are missing. Individual parts are hanging by themselves.
I would have to, like, your kids walking by that, you have to cover their eyes and stuff.
You got some dolls that like only have one arm.
I got to tell you.
Are there any torsos hanging with no heads?
There might be. There's so many of them. I can't look at them all.
See, this is freaking the neighborhood out. Some are like, this is uncalled for. This is very disturbing. Anyway, the dude's name is Kenneth Kane out in Lakeland. And he says that the meaning of the tree, he's like paying tribute or something to the Island of the Dolls.
Okay, whatever.
And
weirdo.
that's like this legend from Mexico.
Great.
And it's about a guy who found the body of a young girl floating in the water and then collected dolls to pay homage to the... It's like a Mexican legend.
Okay, fine.
It's like a good Mexican Coke, man.
Show some respect for the Mexican lore.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, like Dia de los Muertos is Day of the Dead. That's a Mexican version of Halloween.
Sí. Muy bien, Roxanne.
So there's another neighbor by the name of Mac Milner and says that this is promoting a kind of violence and crime.
Oh, just that name. He sounds like a curmudgeon.
So some of the Milner?
Mac Milner.
Get off my lawn.
Oh, no. Mac Milner's mad.
Mayor of the block.
All right, here are some of the audio bites from the report from Channel 8.
Disturbed some people, and I've only had a few people let me know that they're upset. Everyone else in the neighborhood thinks it's totally awesome.
Totally awesome. Great.
Yeah, so that's the dude. That's Mr. Kane. So he claims that only some people are perturbed, but most people think that all the hanging dolls are cool. So
Disturbed some people, and I've only had a few people let me know that they're upset. Everyone else in the neighborhood thinks it's totally awesome.
We gotta have
Totally
Fester.
awesome.
Yeah, drive to the neighborhood and let's survey all the neighbors.
This was the Goth Girl selfie station.
The Goth Girl Selfie Station.
I don't advertise why I do it, but if people come up and talk to me, I'll be more than glad to give them the answer, and that usually makes people understand what it is that I'm doing.
Yeah, you're hanging bodies of kids' toys from a tree.
Yeah.
Moron.
He's trying to get goth girls.
Hold on. What, you called him a moron?
Yeah, I called him a moron.
Why?
Yeah. First of all, I'm not into any of this Halloween stuff.
You're not into anything.
Yeah, that's pretty true too.
You're into buffets.
This is I mean, it's one thing if they put like hot plates of food in their front yard. That'd be a different story. I am into buffets, but all this Halloween stuff is just ridiculous. All this gore and death and skeletons and graveyards.
I have some fun stuff in our yard.
And zombies and werewolves. What idiots?
What do you have in your yard, Froggy?
I got a couple little. Well, one of them I think caught on fire the other day because it was making this horrible noise and it started smoking.
You mean,
well, I sent you the video.
Is it a plug-in animatronic?
Yeah, I sent you the video.
It caught on fire?
Yeah, and so we have like a skeleton.
I don't know if I saw it. You sent me a video?
Yeah, I sent you a video and I said, name the sound. And it was.
I saw it. I didn't know what the heck it was. Yeah, Froggy.
Here's what it sounded like.
Yeah, can you play it?
Oh, wait.
That was terrible.
No, that was it. That was like this. It was like
right here.
Like a nail gunner. Yeah, Froggy sends me this.
Smoking.
Froggy sends me this close-up video of something I can't even tell what it is, making this racket. And Froggy's like, "Hey, you know what this is? I forgot about it." I'm like, "What? What?" So that was a Halloween Oh, now that's a better picture. So this Halloween animatronic caught on fire and started smoking? Yeah, it doesn't sound very healthy.
It started smoking, but
that's scary. That's that you want to really scare somebody?
That one did make
light all your Halloween crap on fire.
Wouldn't that suck if you have like a Halloween decoration that catches on fire and burns your house down? I mean, wouldn't that suck?
I was thinking about that. I'm like, I got to unplug this thing. It's going to burn down the house.
I have one neighbor that has a skeleton walking a skeleton dog. I have another neighbor with like styrofoam tombstones in their yard with stupid sayings. Like,
I have those.
Yeah. What?
All right, so this guy talks about the motivation, which, again, about the Mexican legend.
I am a father and I have kids because, as I said, I was moved, so I felt that the best thing to do is to take my motivation and put it to good use.
Okay, this isn't an art installation, jackass.
Don't call Mr. Kane a jackass.
No, listen to him. I was moved because I have kids and my motivation. No, it's Halloween and you're buying like broken dolls from Goodwill and you're hanging them up with fishing twine.
Hang on, Mr. Kane continues.
That's promoting this kind of violence and crime.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Guy.
This is Mr. Milner. I got like 27 sound bites here. All right, this is Mr. Milner. This is Mac. And Mac's all upset about the installation of the doll body parts.
That's promoting this kind of violence and crime. These dolls are naked. They're little children. And they're showing scenes of torture.
All right, now back to Mr. Kane.
They're all tied up and stuff. I get it. It would freak some people out, but that's how do you do that piece of art? And besides, if they weren't tied to sticks, they'd be off doing some mischief.
What an ass!
Okay,
and then he tries to call it art. Oh,
anybody think of the trees and how they feel? They must be horrified.
Yeah, how embarrassing.
I agree with Mr. Milner.
One more soundbite here, and then guess what?
What?
Would you like some of these body parts? Wait to hear what's going to happen now. Here, listen to this.
It hits me when it hits me, but last year I did skeletons on stripper poles, so maybe that'll make it come back next year.
This guy's awesome. Big old tool bag.
He's got the doll body parts this year. 100 or so dolls hanging from a tree, all naked, and then last year he did.
It hits me when it hits me, but last year I did skeletons on stripper poles, so maybe that'll make it come back next year.
All right, now listen to this.
Sounds like a great neighbor.
The day after Halloween, Festa, leave Mr. Kane alone.
Yeah, why are you angry?
I said he sounds like a great neighbor. I didn't say he sounds like
being sarcastic.
You sound like an old curmudgeon.
Right. Anyway, the Milner guy, the angry neighbor,
Mac Milner.
Apparently, he called the police. Tried to get the cops to force Kane to take the dolls down.
Yeah.
The Polk County Sheriff's Office. They're saying, listen, you got a lot of leeway with the First Amendment and freedom of speech.
That's the other side of it. Welcome to America. You put whatever you want in your yard.
You got to, unless you're in some kind of an oppressive HOA where if your grass is a quarter inch too long, they put a lien on your house or whatever. But listen to this. On November 1, the day after Halloween, he's going to put a full box of all of these dolls on the end of his driveway, and you can just take what you want. It's like a doll part grab bag. So
I'll take a couple.
I guess he's done with this. This is the last year of the doll display, and he's just putting them up for grabs. End of his driveway, day after Halloween, just drop by and just grab doll body parts.
Yeah, that's how you know it's trash. You don't just put it at the end of my street and giving it away.
Hey, Roxanne, your kids are what, 3 and 6?
Yes.
Hey, bring your little girls by. Hey, you guys want to get some new dolls?
No, get them all and set them up on their bed.
That's what we ought to do.
I got you a new dolls.
We need Roxanne to take her little girls there to go pick out some creepy dolls.
Sadly, my kids would not be scared by this display. That's kind of what the dolls look like at home.
Oh God!
Hanging from ropes?
No, but just
naked,
disrobed and missing limbs.
Well, that's when Doug plays with them. Just kidding, Doug.
He plays with them a lot.
All right, so a couple of Halloween stories, and if you want to see the crazy display not far from where I live, you gotta go to my Instagram and see the video of this house in South Tampa. And there's got to be $60,000 worth of dolls and animatronics, life-size stage coaches, ghost horses. I mean, they're insane. I shot the video. It's up on my Instagram. Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Hey, 7:45. Should I give it away now, Fester?
I think now's a great time to do it. I'm really excited about it.
Listen, we give away things that are unconventional. We gave away rice makers last month. I had 5 Zoji Rushi rice makers, top Japanese brand. People love these. You know that a lot of times when you give away prizes on a radio station, people don't pick them up. And they sit around for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. And then, they're just like, they're put in like the break room. Hey, anyone wants this? No one picked it up.
Nobody picked it up.
No, that's true. Every single person picked up their rice maker like the same day. I mean, every rice maker. Because Rick, our program director, Rick Thomas, Slick Rick, he was hoping there wouldn't be a pickup so he could take one home for himself. Seriously, he had dibs on unpicked up rice makers.
That's awesome.
And then every single winner picked up the rice maker.
Oh, no.
Listen, we've given away altogether, 60 Microsoft Surface Pro tablets. Everyone picked those up, by the way, as well. The $1,200 a piece. But, the cash we give away. Listen, we do a lot of interesting things. And right now, I have another kind of interesting giveaway. Folks. Oh, look, the phones are already ringing. They don't even know what I'm giving away.
What are you giving away?
Who needs a queen mattress?
Ooh.
Who needs a nice queen mattress right now? How would you like to win a queen mattress right now?
Man, that'd be nice.
That's pretty awesome.
All right, 800-990-1047. Let's go with, I'm going to make it easy. Let's go with caller 21. Caller 21. What is that, Andrew? What are you saying?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, caller 21. Just
take caller 21.
This is a surprise contest.
It's a surprise.
It's not in your system.
This is a surprise contest out of nowhere. We're going to give away a queen mattress right now. All right, queen size mattress.
I'm so excited.
All right, 800. This looks. Look how comfortable this thing looks. It's like the latest foam technology, and
it's the kind that everybody's wanting and wants right now.
All right, so caller 21. Would you like to get a new mattress? Caller 21 800-990-1047. That's 800-990-1047. Caller 21, we're going to get you this mattress.
Good luck.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so Andrew, I didn't take caller 105, so we should have caller 21 pretty quickly here. And again, listen, Rice Makers last month. Let's give away a mattress right now. I'll give you full details on how to get your mattress in just a matter of moments. We should be up to caller 21 here momentarily. Yes, Roxanne, I think you raised your finger.
No, I was talking to myself.
Roxanne does talk to herself all morning
It's
long.
caller. I'm up to 21. All right, here we go.
All right.
Hi, good morning. MJ Morning Show. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Jenny.
Jenny, it's MJ, Fester, Roxanne, Froggy. Would you like to get a queen mattress?
I would.
Well, you're caller 21. You got it.
Fabulous.
Congrats, Jenny.
All right, let me tell you how to pick this thing up. Where are you located right? It sounds like you're in the car. Where are you right now?
I am on my way to work. I am in Pinellas Park.
Oh,
that's fantastic.
You're close.
Oh, that's great news.
Oh, you're so close. All right. Here, you said your name was Jenny?
Yes.
All right, Jenny, here's what you do to pick up. Would you like to pick it up today?
Well, I have to work today.
All right, well, maybe during lunch.
Maybe we have to work something out.
Or you know what? I would try to come get it now.
Yeah, more sooner than later.
All right.
It's going to expire.
All right, so Jenny, here's the deal. The mattress is on the side of the road on MLK.
9th Street in St. Petersburg.
Yeah. All right, so Jenny, let me tell you where to get this mattress. So it's a nice-looking foam mattress. It's on the shoulder on MLK 9th. So when you come off of 275 southbound, off of the Howard Franklin Bridge, you get off at the Ulmerton or MLK, you take the left fork to MLK, go over the little overpass, over 275, and right when you go down, over on the right, you'll see the mattress. It's on the side of the road, and you're caller 21. You win it.
Yay,
Wow.
thanks.
All right, so
I'll head right over.
yeah, I was going to say, you might want to do it quickly because the sun is up now, and I don't know how long this beauty's going to last.
I'm telling you, it's a prize for sure.
You might want to hire a beagle to check out for bed bugs.
That's true, the bed bug sniffing beagle. All right, so Jenny, listen, are you thrilled that you're the latest winner here on the MJ Morning Show?
I am so thrilled.
By the way, if you'd
I'm
like...
just glad I got to talk to you.
Oh, Jenny.
Because I can never get through.
Oh, Jenny.
And then the one time she gets through.
That's the only time.
It's road junk.
Yeah.
All right,
Really.
so hold on. So, Jenny, if you'd like to see the mattress on the side of the road that you just won, go to my... Are you on Instagram, Jenny?
I am. I follow you all the time.
All right, so when you get to a safe spot, go to my Instagram, go to Certified MJ Radio, and there are pictures of the mattress you just won on the side of the road in Pinellas County, okay?
I will check it out immediately.
Jenny, you're not angry at me, are you?
I am not at all. I love you guys.
All right. Thank you, Jenny. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you so much.
All right. Go get it before someone takes it.
Yeah, seriously. Hurry up, Jenny.
All right, will do.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Have a great day.
You too, Jenny.
Man, what a great sport.
Okay, this mattress is in surprisingly good shape for being a side-of-the-road mattress.
All right, so here's what happened. Yes, Andrew. Andrew,
That
our
is
producer.
so wrong. You didn't even give her a frame.
Oh my
No
God.
frame, no box spring, no headboard.
No, it's just a
None of
mattress.
that.
Just a
No delivery.
Has any radio station, any morning show in America ever given away a mattress from the side of the road?
Nobody's that heartless.
Where you got to go pick it up yourself. All right, so here's what happened. Listen, I drive this path. We all do. We all until they open up. You know, and I got to be honest. I don't know what I'm going to do. When they open up 4th Street exit southbound, am I going to stick with the MLK?
I know.
Or am I going to take 4th? I mean, it's probably 6 1/2 dozen as far as the time to get in.
We have some real first world problems.
Right. So, so this morning, I'm driving in. I get off at 275 at the Ulmerton exit. I take the MLK fork to the left, and I'm cruising over the overpass over both the north and southbound lanes. And as I'm heading down, as it's sloping down, I look off to the side, and there's this white mattress right on the shoulder on the side of the road. I'm like, that wasn't there yesterday. Ooh, that looks nice. But I didn't stop. So I'm the first one in. I immediately call Fester. I'm like, Fester, do me a favor.
Where are you?
Well, would you like to recount what I said?
Yeah, I pick up the phone. I'm still in Tampa, heading toward the bridge, and on 275 southbound. And MJ phone rings. It's MJ. So I'm thinking, oh no, is he in a ditch? Is he okay? So I answer the phone.
Face down in the ditch.
Yeah, face down in the ditch. I'm like, hello? And he's like, where are you? I'm definitely thinking he's in a ditch. And I was like, I'm on the road. I'm on my way into the radio station. And then he gives me the details as to where this mattress is and what he needs me to do.
But also, didn't I say be very safe?
Yes.
I mean, there's not like a ton of cars there. It's not like you're pulling off on the side of the bridge where cars are. I mean, the exit is not that jammed up, and there were not a lot of cars. So I said, Festa, please be safe. I said, Festa, pull your car in front of the mattress with your headlights on it to illuminate it, and go grab me some pictures. Folks, would you like to see the mattress? I got a slideshow. Go to my Instagram and look at the mattress that Jenny just won. But you know what? If somebody grabs this before Jenny, I guess it.
We can't help that.
You might have been caller number 30. You might have been caller number 7. If you go get it first, I'm sorry, Jenny's SOL.
Should we have taken a specific number caller? Couldn't we just have like a free-for-all? First one gets it?
No, caller 21 wins it. But you got to hurry and get it before it gets stolen by somebody else. So if you want to see the mattress on the side of the road, it's on my Instagram. I just posted it earlier, and I just said, details forthcoming. I posted it like last hour in the 6 o'clock hour on my Instagram. Certified MJ Radio. Certified MJ Radio. And while you're there, give me a follow so you can check out the Halloween decoration video, which is insane. The mattress giveaway that we just gave.
If you own like an Airbnb,
I'm entertaining myself. What was that, Fester?
If you have like an Airbnb or a rental property where you need to furnish a mattress, pick this one up.
Hey, Froggy, you brought up bed bugs and beagles.
Mm-hmm.
I saw an item. I don't know. Hang on. Let me see if I can find this thing here. There's a what did I do with the story? Hold on, it might be in my pile.
Is it about bed bugs or beagles?
No, it's about
both.
It's about bed bugs. And let me see if I can find this thing. It's about United Airlines. What did I do with this thing? I thought I had this thing handy.
I saw that bed bugs were going to ruin the Olympics in Paris or something.
Hold on, that's on the list. I made a note of that. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, like all these filthy French people have like lice in their bed. Or something.
What I do with the story?
Let's go.
Hey, I had
Let's eat some snails.
I had the story here. I can't seem to find. I might just have to go by memory.
Bed bugs. What was it? Was it involving the beagles?
No, it was United Airlines. The United Airlines Flight Attendants Union is that it? Oh, yeah, right there. Okay, bring that up. Right there. Listen to this. United Airlines flight attendants told to pack latex gloves and a flashlight to search for bed bugs during layovers.
Is that where you're like, yeah, this wasn't part of my job description?
In all of the hotels where they stay.
Yeah.
And the flight attendants union is telling their flight attendants, hey, you don't want any nasty hitchhikers, because you realize you go to a hotel or a motel that has bed bugs. First of all, a lot of times, this is not very convenient. There are tips that suggest that you don't put your luggage on the floor. You use like one of those metal luggage racks if they have it.
Right.
Or I've even heard recommendations of putting your luggage in the bathtub.
Really?
In the motel or hotel room, because bed bugs are becoming a major freaking issue. And who brought up Paris?
I saw last week that the next Olympics is over in Paris.
Right. There is like a bed bug infestation in Paris, and they're even saying that people are getting bed bugs while going on mass transit, sitting on like the seats on buses and on trains, that people are getting bed bugs from that. Paris apparently has a massive bed bug problem, and with the Olympics coming up next year, Summer Olympics in Paris? Yeah, oui. And how do you say bed bug? Parlez-vous français bed bug? I don't.
Are the bed bugs French?
Oui.
Little French.
It's punaises de lit.
What? That's bed bug?
Yeah.
All right. Well, they got a big problem with those things.
Say it again, Roxanne.
Punaises de lit.
It sounds like you're saying a dirty word.
It does.
I don't know if your accent's quite right there.
It's
yeah. Hilaria Baldwin over here.
I know.
Tell me more about punaises de lit.
Yeah.
The problem with bed bugs is that they become more resistant to insecticides and the chemicals used to kill them.
Listen, New York, many hotels have a bed bug problem, and last thing you want is to have bed bugs hitch a ride in your suitcase and your luggage and your clothing back home, and then you got a freaking infestation in your place. So United Airlines, the flight attendants union, is telling their flight attendants, bring latex gloves and a flashlight. Let me read this. The largest flight attendant union in the world, which represents crew members at United Airlines, has told crew members to pack latex gloves and a flashlight so they can go on the hunt for bed bugs during layovers. Bed bugs have made headlines in recent weeks after a major infestation alert was reported in Paris. But the Association of Flight Attendants, the AFA-CWA, which also represents crew members at Alaska Airlines, Frontier, and several other carriers, says that flight attendants should be on the lookout wherever they are in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Little French bed bugs with a little beret. Would you like a croissant? A croissant. The little bed bugs love the croissant.
Don't have a ménage à trois with des punaises de lit.
We don't need that. We don't.
A threesome with bed bugs.
We don't need any. We don't need a whole.
We know what that means, Roxanne.
A whole romp.
You don't need to tell us that means threesome.
Producing more little bed bugs. All right, so Fester.
Yes.
You're not going to pull this racket, are you?
I'm not planning to pull the racket, although I could use this weapon in my arsenal.
Fester sent me an item last night. Fester sends me a story, and he gave a description or a caption. He's like, hey, this is my latest racket.
This is my retirement racket.
Now, Fester knows I don't like to do foreign stories. I mean, there are enough domestic stories. Now, listen, we just mentioned Paris and the bed bugs, but listen, it's part of the conversation. So, Fester, is it Cash Kitty time? All right, let me just do the Cash Kitty quickly, then let me get this out of the way. And this is a big deal, folks. Cash Kitty, 5 times a day, $1,000 a pop. How would you like a shot, your chance, not at a mattress, but at $1,000 lying on the side of the road?
A real prize.
Yeah, no, here's a real prize, folks. This hour's word for the Cash Kitty is pay, P-A-Y. So go ahead and text the word pay, P-A-Y, nationwide to 45911 before quarter after for a shot at $1,000 cash, or you can enter it on the Q105 app or at myQ105.com. The word is pay. That's the 8 o'clock word. Good luck. So Fester, and then we'll have another Cash Kitty word at 10, then 12 noon, and then 3, and then 5 p.m. So Fester sends me this link to a story with a little caption. Hey, I found my next racket.
This is brilliant.
Come on.
This is brilliant. This guy got too greedy.
Oh, he got arrested is what he got.
There's a balance between greed and too greedy.
Yeah, this is a 50-year-old dude has been arrested in Spain. He would go to expensive restaurants, load up, just gluttonate, just shove it all in, order, and then he would fake a heart attack.
Right there on the floor.
To get out of the bill.
Oh, my gosh.
MJ, that's brilliant.
A new Fester.
That is amazing.
Why don't you act out a heart attack right here and see how you do? We're at dinner.
And then all of a sudden.
Oh, wow. This $75 Dover sole is fantastic.
We got Fester.
I don't feel
look, it's deboned perfectly.
Oh, my. Oh, I don't feel.
Dude, you just logged off the computer.
Yeah.
You fell off the computer. Now, hold on a minute.
Oh, crap. You can do a stroke.
Now,
say, anybody else smell burnt bread?
Yeah, right? I mean, then you fall down in the restaurant and you don't move.
Fester, you shut the whole computer off.
What'd you
Yeah,
I don't know what I
saw
did.
that.
I don't know what I did.
What did you fall on?
I don't know. How did I shut the computer off?
I don't know.
It
It said no signal and shut off.
All right, Andrew has to relog into the
You
computer.
logged off.
All right.
Now, hang on a minute. Isn't this flawed? What happens if they call 911?
Dude, that's what you want. You want them to call 911.
They get transported?
No.
What do you, like, hop out of the ambulance like Hannibal Lecter? What do you do?
You get carried out on the
into the
stretcher.
park, and then you say, hey, guys, I feel fine.
I'm fine.
And then you
guys,
get in your car and drive away?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys.
It's gas.
Well, I do have to tell you,
What?
not most, but a lot of people think they're having a heart attack, and it's really a panic attack. So you could just pull the old.
Whoa, hold on a minute. You just said most people think they're having a heart attack and it's a panic attack?
Okay,
I've had that happen to me.
I'm Googling right now.
That is
Hold
not
on.
medical advice, by the way.
I've never had a panic attack.
I had one time, and I swear I was having a heart attack. I got like zone vision. It's the only time I've ever had one.
It's people get confused when they're having a panic attack. They think it's a heart attack.
I have never had a panic attack in my life.
Well,
So
then
you don't know.
Nobody's talking about real illness.
What? Hold on. I'm surrounded by people that get panic attacks regularly?
I've had one in my life.
I've
It's
had
when
a
I thought
handful.
I had another kidney stone.
Oh my gosh.
All right, wait a sec. Roxanne, how many panic attacks have you had?
We've talked about this.
I can't remember.
One time I had to call 911.
Some people have a lot of them.
You had to call 911
Yeah.
because of a panic attack?
Yeah, when
Anxiety attack,
Yep,
right?
anxiety attack. When I was like in college, I think.
Over
Yeah.
what? Like studying for an exam?
No, I just woke up and started, like, my heart started racing and my ears started ringing so bad and I felt like I couldn't breathe.
What precipitated this? What?
Nothing. Just whatever.
Just general kookiness?
Okay, you answered nothing so quickly that it is obviously something. Nothing. So I need to take Roxanne to dinner, eat everything, tell her I'm going to have a heart attack, embarrass her so badly she has a panic attack.
Yeah.
That would be legit.
Yes.
And then we get out of the bill.
You know, I'm wondering if there are any servers, managers, restaurant owners that are listening right now where somebody has pulled the medical emergency deal to get out of paying. Or, you know what? Should we expand it? Other, like, manufactured incidents?
Anything besides a dine and dash.
Look, I've got a tire iron in my spaghetti. What is this?
Take this off my bill immediately.
You know what? Just for the heck of it. But it would be really great if we had people that are listening now where someone tried to pull the heart attack scam to get out of the bill.
But you have to pull the ripcord on that. Like we said, you have to make sure you don't get in that ambulance because then you'll get a bill even bigger than
you
you know.
cannot get in the ambulance.
Yeah.
Or when you get to the ambulance, just get out at the hospital before they have your information.
To run?
Yes. Like they take me like, let's say, name some bougie restaurant, right? And I get like right up the ramp at TGH and they take me out and they put me in and I was like, I just rise and walk out.
All right, let me give out the number here.
Call an Uber.
I do not expect to get calls on this. So if you would like to pleasantly surprise me, any restaurant owners, managers, servers, or listen, maybe you're the scamster yourself. Have you ever pulled a scam at a restaurant? All right, maybe it's not the heart attack deal, but have you pulled other scams Or have you had customers or patrons, diners, pull scams to get out of the bill at the restaurant? 800, listen, I'm sure we'll get like, oh, there's a roach, a shard of glass. Oh, look, there's a screw. You know, listen, I had a nail. I had a rusty nail in broccoli at the school cafeteria at Ithaca College back in 1985. And luckily, I felt it before I chopped down. That would have busted my molars out. And they gave me like free meals. I think they credited my meal plan for a month or something. Because, I said, I'm going to have to go get a tetanus shot. Anyway, if anyone has a story, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. So if anyone's pulled a scam to get out of a restaurant bill, Fester's fascinated by this dude that fakes heart attacks. I guess many restaurants, he would fake the heart attack to not pay the bill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over 20 times.
That's right.
All through Europe.
Yeah, it was 20 times. All right, Erica is in Clearwater. Erica, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, we're well. Good morning, Erica. Go ahead.
Okay, so I never faked a heart attack or anything like that, but when I was by myself as a single mom, I was 20, 21, 22 in there, I was always short on cash, so my food was very sparse. My child always ate, but I didn't. So in order to eat from time to time, I would call like fast food restaurants and be like a disgruntled customer and ask for the 800 number and say, this is unacceptable, and, get all upset about it. And they'll be like, oh, just come back through and we'll replace it. And so I would go up there and they would make me whatever I had ordered and replace it, but I never actually went through the restaurant.
Oh, that's so good.
No, it's not. That's theft.
That's so good,
Yeah.
Erica.
Now at 40, I would never dare. But, hey, I had a kid to feed, and I did what I had to do.
Fester, what do you mean that's so good? This is a scam. This is not right.
Listen, nobody's arguing if it's right or not.
This is wrong.
Erica, how many times did you pull that off?
I'm sorry?
How many times did you pull that off?
Oh, a dozen at least.
A dozen?
What are some of the places that you hit?
Oh, just, McDonald's, Burger King, stuff like that. Like stuff where you could go through the drive-thru and be like, oh, my food is terrible. But, 22-year-old Erica and 40-year-old Erica are two very different people. I would never do that now. I don't condone doing that.
All right, so Erica's not a grifter anymore.
Yeah, 50-year-old Fester loves it, okay? And think about it.
I did do that.
Erica's right. You have to go to these fast restaurants where the food's almost disposable. They'll just make you something to get you out of the way.
Erica.
Yeah, and as soon as they think you're going to call in a complaint, they'll do whatever it takes not to call the 800 number.
Thanks, Erica. Have a great day.
Hey, love you guys.
You're my favorite.
Love you too, Erica. Thank you.
Favorite caller ever. Oh, my God.
Fester, come on.
Who wants to go to lunch today? On me. Let me just call ahead.
You're any business owner's nightmare.
Pretty much.
Let's grab, Anonymous. Let's see what Anonymous has for us. Hello, Anonymous. Where are you calling from?
Is that me?
Yeah, you're Anonymous, right?
She doesn't even know.
I thought my story was too rubbish. I wasn't going to get on air.
No, well, Andrew, put your rubbishy story on air. All right, so
Andrew puts anything on air, so what do you got?
Anonymous, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Holmes Beach.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't want to tell you my name because the last time you heard my name, you all laughed, and it was for a silly story. Anyway, I had someone try to return a Reuben 2 weeks later. Told me that it didn't have enough meat in it and it was stale. They couldn't eat it.
Oh, wait a minute. You were working at a restaurant and a Reuben sandwich, which is what? Corned beef, melted Swiss, and sauerkraut and like a Thousand Island kind of dressing kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. A good listen, on a toasted rye, a good Reuben is phenomenal. Yeah. All right. So wait a minute. They tried to return the sandwich 2 weeks later?
2 weeks later, she brought her receipt back, and she said, I can't eat this. And I looked at her, and I said, well, I wouldn't expect you to. Are you kidding me? And she read the riot act. The fries were bad. The Reuben was bad. I said, ma'am, I can't do anything for you.
2 weeks later?
2 weeks later, she kept it in the damn fridge. And we live in like a vacation rental central, so I don't know how long she was here for.
Oh, my.
She didn't try to bring it back again. But, that was was a little out there.
Now, on the screen here, the caller screen, Andrew also made a note that you dealt with a real heart attack. Is that you or someone else?
For real, yeah.
What happened with that?
That was really sad. Yeah, I mean, the poor guy was just sitting there, and he was having the best night of his life, and all of a sudden he just couldn't breathe. And the guy next door was trained in EMS. He was a firefighter, so I had him come, and he worked on him for ages. He unfortunately passed away.
Oh, my God. What kind of place was it where he had the heart attack? Was it a restaurant or a bar or a club?
Yeah. Just like a little restaurant bar, and it was a regular Friday night.
Oh.
We were all just there. Sweet man, sweet man.
And did you make him pay for the did he take his credit card out of his wallet before they took him off?
No.
That's terrible.
That.
Hey, thanks. It works. Thanks, Anonymous. So what you say last time we laughed at your name?
Now you got to tell us.
Yeah, you did.
All right, what's the name?
What is it?
Is it Dunice?
I called about Ambien, and my name is Amberly, and I've never been on the radio before, so this is 2 Fridays in about 3 months I've been on the radio.
Look at that.
And I'm very upset I didn't win the mattress.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Hey, have a great weekend. Thank you for calling. Susan, look at this. Every line. Listen, whenever I don't think we're going to get phone calls, every single line lights up. It just shows the reach and the power and the listenership of the MJ Morning Show, which is grossly undermeasured. I'll tell you that right now again. Susan in Port Richey. Hello, Susan. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
How are you?
Doing fine.
I think I'm going back a little bit to, I have been diagnosed with panic and anxiety 29 years ago.
I'm diagnosing you with 3 packs of Camels a day.
No, seriously. And actually, you do think you're going to die.
Really?
With the panic attack.
Okay.
And
I'm so sorry.
Unfortunately, I guess you don't know what it's like. I feel bad.
Yeah, no, Susan, listen, I'm not trying to discount it or be flippant, but I've never had a panic attack. And so it's tough for me. Yeah, it's tough for me to register what that really feels like.
It is.
And a lot of times when you don't know, you kind of don't take it seriously or you make fun of it. And listen, that's a fault of mine, I guess.
Was I told my mother I had to go to the hospital, and I told her to come get me, and she said, why? And I said, I have no idea. I don't know why I have to go, but I have to go.
All right, Susan.
And by the time we got there, I was fine. But now, unfortunately, I'm on disability since I'm for panic and anxiety.
Wow.
I live like that.
Are you medicated? You taking something?
Absolutely. I'm medicated. I'm married. I try to live a normal life, but until you experience it, you can't explain it.
All right. Thank you, Susan. Have a great day. Sorry.
You know what I'm going to do later today when I get around to it?
Tell me.
Have a smoke with Susan?
What's the matter with you guys?
You guys are too much today.
What are you talking about? MJ, I'm a big fan of the show. I have panic attacks right now.
Fester.
Awesome. We got to talk to Magda.
Susan, I apologize for Fester.
And this is what I'm going to do for Susan.
I apologize for my original camel joke.
Yeah, what's up? Immediately. I'm diagnosing you with 3 packs a day.
Yeah, that was so
All right,
that was even left field for you.
I'm a terrible, awful human. All right, Roxanne.
All kidding aside.
But you acknowledged.
Stop it.
Roxanne, please, the floor is yours.
You acknowledged you're very bad. If you can't see it, feel it, touch it, experience it, you just discount it. So that's a flaw of yours, and you just said it, and so I'm glad you recognize that.
Last time I had a pap smear, I needed oyster shuckers and rubber gloves.
What is wrong with you guys?
What the hell is that? That's a line for the Magda.
I know. Is that from something about Mary? Yeah. That's a line from something.
That's pretty impressive that you remember that.
Roxanne's talking. Please, let's all shut up.
Hey.
And be sure to laugh at her joke.
It's not a joke.
Oh, sorry.
This is a serious matter.
Yeah.
People who suffer from panic attacks and anxiety, I used to. And I met with a psychologist who just randomly told me a way to solve it. Like he was actually a guest on one of my shows years and years ago.
Yes.
And
Fester, will you stop?
I'm listening to Roxanne.
Stop it.
You guys are a bunch of pricks.
Stop it. Go ahead, Rox.
And I would, whenever I would, I've told you guys this before, I would fill in for Rock Riley and I would get so nervous and wound up that my ears would ring and I would feel like I was going to pass out right before I started talking. My mouth would get all dry. But I only did it like once a month. So anyways, this amazing person who is now deceased, he gave me a trick to do. And I'm going to do that trick on my IG today to help anyone who suffers with panic attacks. It worked for me. It solved my problems.
Are you going to shoot a video?
I'm going to shoot a video. And you can
and
find
post it on Roxanne Wilder?
At Roxanne Wilder.
On
yes.
Instagram.
On Instagram.
By what time?
Ooh,
give it time.
Yeah, I guess I need a deadline. By end of business today.
All right. By the end of the day, Roxanne Wilder will give you a video instruction, a tutorial on how to get through a panic attack.
That was the most awkward plug for a social platform I've ever heard.
So go follow me on Instagram at Roxanne
in the next
Wilder.
10 hours, I'm going to do something.
Let me go back to phones. Man, I never thought the phones were going to blow up like this. Jennifer in Winter Haven. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, how are you?
We're fine.
So I'm a manager at a restaurant, and I had this elderly couple come in, and they ate.
Hey, Jennifer, can you get a little closer to the phone for me?
She's driving.
Yes, can you hear me?
Much better. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm a manager at a restaurant, and I had this elderly couple come in, and, he started acting funny, and I'm certified in CPR and first aid, so he fell out of the booth, and I go over there, and the lady's like, get away from my husband. So at that point, I just backed up, and the ambulance came, and his oxygen machine was turned off. So they turned his oxygen machine back on, and he perked right up, and they left.
Oh, man, it's like the girl in Airplane where the tube got crushed. You know, with the guitar in the back?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
What? It started sucking like a fish. Remember? Remember the movie Airplane? Yeah. So Jennifer, the customer made it out okay, right?
They did, yes. The oxygen machine got turned back on.
So they're in your place, and the oxygen machine just got shut off.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But then they walked out on their bill.
Oh, did they pay or no?
No, they did not pay.
See,
so
that's the scam.
Oh yeah, the oxygen machine scam.
I need an
I
oxygen
think you can rent
machine.
those for $12 a month. From
close.
like some medical supply place. Jennifer, thanks for the call. Chad, two more here, and then got to move on. I never expected this to take off like this. Chad is in Largo, and folks, if you're just tuning in, Fester sent me a story last night about some dude who has faked like 20 heart attacks at expensive restaurants to get out of the check. And Fester's like, man, I found my new racket. I found my new grift. I'm like, get out of it. Please stop it. So that's why we're taking phone calls. Chad's in Largo. Hi, Chad.
Good morning.
Morning. Go ahead.
Well, I've been in the industry for almost 30 years now, and I actually have a couple incidents. I had one gentleman, long story short, gentleman was cheating on his wife with his best friend and racked up a massive bill, tried to pull the family emergency. Problem is he had opened a tab and left a credit card. Too bad it was his wife's credit card. She's calling, freaking out, looking for it, and ends up coming up to get it. Well, she comes into the restaurant and finds her husband with her best friend having lunch. So, yeah. And then, pulled out and found out from her that there was no family emergency. It was him just being a cheapskate, basically.
Wow. And listen, those that I know that are in the restaurant business, they see everything, every racket. You got people that bring staples and thumbtacks and push pins, and they'll drop it in their lasagna. And oh, look at this! They'll try to get something for. You have people that steal everything off the table. They'll take the salt shakers, the pepper shaker. They'll go to the bathroom, unscrew pictures. I mean, people will steal like the floor mats when you walk into a restaurant. I mean, people take everything.
Oh, they take sugar caddies, for Pete's sake.
Oh, the little wire sugar caddies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because that's going to look good on your dining room table, looking like a Denny's.
Yeah, I've had people walk out with sugar caddies. It's like you're drinking wine or beer, and you're leaving with a full sugar caddy. I know we just filled it before you sat down.
Yeah, unbelievable. Chad, thanks for the call. All right, last call on this. Susan in Sarasota on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Susan.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, Sue. What's your story?
Well, I'm an apartment manager, and we had this guy that never paid his rent on time and had tons of parties and lots of visitors in the middle of the night, and that's never a good sign. And we tried to evict him a couple times, and he would always pay his rent at the very last minute. So finally one month, we got him in court. He didn't pay the rent. We went over to the house or his apartment with the constable, and this was in Nebraska. And in Nebraska, when you evict somebody, you put everything out on the street. So maintenance goes in and they take every single thing and put it out on the curb. So baby pictures, whatever the case may be, everything goes outside. Yeah, it's pretty harsh. Anyway, so we get to the house. We're ready to do this. You know, we think he's doing drugs and stuff and all this. So we're all excited to get him out of there. And the constable comes to do the eviction, and he opens the door, fakes a heart attack. The minute he opens the door, of course, the constable calls the ambulance. Ambulance comes. He was talking so long to the ambulance people and doing all this rigmarole and everything. And finally, the constable got tired of waiting, and he left. And as soon as he leaves, it takes at least 2 weeks to get him to come back.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so he faked his. How long did that work out for him?
Yeah.
Well, it went on for, a good 20 minutes. Finally, the constable left, and then we left. I don't know really how it ended because everybody got tired of sitting around. We knew he was faking it because we know this guy, And so 2 weeks later, we tried it again, and we finally got him out, but he got 2 more weeks of free rent so he could figure out what to do.
Oh, man. Man, everyone's got someone's got a scheme. If you could think of it or even not think of it, someone's got the scheme going. Thank you, Susan. Have a great weekend. All right, moving along, Britney Spears, and with the book dropping officially on Tuesday, clearly some copies have leaked out because there's just tons of media. And how many little nuggets have we already dropped this week from the Britney Spears memoir coming out on Tuesday?
The big nugget
was the abortion that she had with Justin Timberlake. That was a biggie. But, there's all kinds of new details that are rolling out. For instance, I would think that this would have been a requirement because what we say Britney signed for is like $15 million?
That's what I saw.
Yeah. So Britney Spears apparently got an advance of $15 million to write this memoir. And the book drops on Tuesday, and it's The Woman in Me. It's the whole tell-all Britney Spears situation. And do you think that she's doing the knife dances just to kind of prime the pump and do some pre-promotion to get people talking about, oh, Britney's crazy. She's dancing around with knives and she's clinking them together like she's working at Benihana or Shogun Steakhouse or something. She's in a bikini and she's dancing. And she's done 2 or 3 different knife videos now. The latest one we talked about yesterday, she's holding the knives to her neck. So now we're hearing that, and I don't know how this could be, you sign a $15 million book deal, and now we're hearing that Britney Spears is not going to do any sit-down TV interviews to promote the book, which seems very, very odd. That I would think would be a requirement. You're a publishing company, and you sign a deal with Britney Spears for a memoir for $15 million and no TV interviews?
Could you imagine the questions she would get? She can't handle that.
No.
Yeah,
it's 20 years of questions.
Sources close to Britney told TMZ she's passing on doing any televised promos for the upcoming memoir. She will not do a press tour to promote the book. I can't believe that the publishing company who's putting this thing out didn't require that as part of the contract.
This might be one of the few books that it's going to sell itself.
And listen, I was about to say that, and I think you're probably right.
I mean, this and the Bible, both don't need a publicity tour.
Don't put the Britney Spears book in the same category as the Bible.
Only category that they're in together is they don't need a publicity tour.
Rumors that Britney was going to appear on 60 Minutes. Rumors that Britney was going to do some kind of an Oprah Winfrey interview that would be packaged and run on one of the networks. None of those are going to happen. Those are some of the rumors. So no TV. And they say that the call to skip doing TV interviews was Britney's.
Yeah.
We'll see. Rox, you were raising your finger for something a little while ago.
Yeah, I think I was just going to say that the knives dancing and the kind of crazy IG dances, they've been going on for a while, pre-book. Probably even before she came up with the idea for the book.
All right, because I had not seen these knife dances until just recently from Britney. I want to see a chainsaw dance.
Yeah.
You ever see those guys that juggle the chainsaws?
Yes.
I want to see Britney Spears do that.
Or a weed whacker dance.
Yeah. While singing Hit Me Baby One More Time. All right, so additional things. Britney Spears reveals her drug of choice.
And what is it?
Britney Spears reveals in her new memoir that she turned to drugs to feel less depressed during her partying days. And in this book, The Woman in Me, out next week, she said that the ADHD medication Adderall was her drug of choice. Apparently, she was popping Adderalls like Tic Tacs.
And see who's paying attention to the show. What did I say the street name is for that?
For Adderall?
Yeah, last week I told you.
What?
Diet Coke.
Oh, Diet Coke. Yeah. She said it was never as wild as the press made it out to be. Spears says that when she was, famously photographed regularly alongside of like Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan, although she had no interest in hard drugs and never had a drinking problem, she admits that she was popping Adderall apparently all the time. I think it's
a lot of people were on that stuff.
A lot of mommies in South Tampa are, pilled up on that stuff.
Maybe daddies too.
Yeah.
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 Let's not just say mommies.
Yeah, let's have Roxanne stand up for all the pill popping mommies.
Good job, Mom.
Good job, Rox.
Also, in the book, she apparently comes clean about losing her virginity years before the Justin Timberlake relationship.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yep. So 2 decades after saying she lost her virginity to Justin Timberlake, Spears admits that she actually lost it in high school. Years before they were all Mouseketeered all up good.
She was like 15 on the Mouseketeer Club.
Well, she
ain't much to do in Louisiana.
No.
I don't know if she says how old she was, but hey, speaking of like celebrities in Hollywood, I have not seen an update on this. If you remember a month ago, month and a half ago, 2 months ago, we had a story that there was like another Hollywood celeb, like I think it was an A-lister, that the claim was that this Hollywood actor was being protected against some serious allegations. And it still has not come out who it is.
Huh.
Yeah. If you remember, we talked about this, that there's a major Hollywood actor that's being protected despite, I guess, a history and all kinds of problems behind the scenes on movie shoots. And I'm like, come on, this can't be contained forever. It's got to come out, but nothing. Here we are near the end of October. This thing, I first saw this about a month and a half ago, and still nothing. Some major A-list Hollywood celebrity that has not been exposed for apparently all kinds of issues. So being protected. What is the franchise or what they bring to a studio or to other director? Is it too much money that they're?
How can that many people stay quiet? I mean, if it happens on a movie set, dozens of people see it.
Yeah, listen, I don't know. All I know is that I'm waiting for like the shoe to drop on this, and nothing is dropped. Hey, Fester, do you have the nickname list? Do you have that?
I had the nickname question, and I looked over it, and what it was a Reddit thread, and there were so many suggestions that I think it kind of lost its original intent. But I have a list that I composed.
I'm sorry, I said nickname. Roxanne's got a nickname story. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
No, Roxanne's got the nickname story. I'm sorry, I conflated. Fester, you have, it's a story of common phrases that when people use them, you judge them.
It's not even a story. It's a question. Just a posed question on Reddit.
Right. So the question was, what common phrase or word does someone use and instantly you judge them? I can think of a couple.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know one.
Well, go ahead.
Anyways.
That's one.
Is that one of them?
And in the and there's like 10,000 comments, and a
Right.
lot of them are off base, and
Right.
a couple of them aren't that funny.
So
but
again, it's a very simple concept. What common phrase or word that you hear somebody use causes you to instantly judge them? And, well, Roxanne's right. When people say anyways instead of anyway, it just sounds trashy to me. It just sounds like you're, barefoot and pregnant at 14 in a trailer park. I'm sorry. It's...
Anyways.
Anyway. And another one. Let me give you another one here. When people say something like, oh, yeah, that needs painted. That drives me freaking nuts. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah, the house needs painted.
That's a little bit of an outlier. But
No, I hear it all the time.
What do you hang out with painters?
No, I'm telling you.
Hang out with illiterate painters?
Now, hold on a minute. All right, I'm going to make a revelation here.
Okay.
BJ used to say it on the MJ and BJ morning show.
I mean, is that why you guys stopped working together?
No,
BJ used to say all kinds. He used to say couple three all the time. Too.
No, that doesn't.
That's weird.
No, a couple of three. That doesn't bother me at all.
That bothers me. I don't like that one.
That doesn't bother me. But people that say if the house needs to be painted, there are. Listen, you'll either know people that say this, or now you'll start hearing it. Oh yeah, that fence over there needs painted. No, it needs painting, or it needs to be painted. It doesn't need painted.
It need painted.
That drives me, and I used to get up on BJ on that. I'm like, dude, please don't say. I'm like, it sounds like you're some redneck with a third grade education, and it was. BJ's a smart guy, but it used to just come. And I've heard it recently. Oh yeah, the house, it's getting a little run down, needs painted. So what else do you have? Maybe we ought to take some calls on this.
I mean, everybody has their own sayings that instantly drive them crazy. I compiled a little bit of a list from a lot of the suggestions. Some of them are just dumb suggestions, but there were over 10,000 replies. I'm sorry, 7,000 replies
All right, I'll tell
to
you
this
what.
question.
Let's go to phones. Andrew, hold on. I'll get to you in a second. Let me give out the number here. Is there a phrase, a word, a saying that if somebody says this, you immediately judge them and you don't maybe think the highest of them? What phrase or word kind of, lowers the IQ on somebody by 50 points? Listen, you know what I'm saying here. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. And Fester brought this up. He just saw it on a Reddit thread, and I thought it was interesting. So some of the, and look, and keep in mind, not all of these are IQ lowering. Some of them are just, what?
You're right. That's true.
It is.
And that's why there was such a variety of comments that made this kind of hard to pick a few.
No, it's not like a specific genre. It's really all over the road. And the next one I'm going to give you, it'll illustrate the variety here. Because some things people say, it makes you think that they're not maybe as intelligent, or they're not educated very well. Notice I said very well. I didn't say very good.
Like the Bridges, Pat.
How you feeling? Good. No, it should be how you feel. Well. No,
God, who cares?
All right. So here's look at the phones. Every line is jammed up here. Every single line. Here's one. Let me just give you one, and then we'll take calls, and then I want to talk to Andrew. Roxanne wants to say something. Here's another phrase. And again, this is not IQ lowering. When somebody says, "Do you know who I am?"
I've heard you say that one.
No, I have not. I've never used that. I hate that. I have never said, "Do you know who I am?" That is the worst.
Oh,
so,
man.
Common phrase that you instantly judge somebody on when they say it. And again, it could be an intelligence thing, or it could be a pompous bleep thing. Like, "Do you know who I am?" All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. What do you got? What you got? Actually, what do you have? But I'm trying to, speak in some vernacular.
Mm-hmm.
What you got? All right, Rox, yes.
Okay, I just want to revisit the anyway thing that you hate. It actually, anyways, is a word. It's just become so common in society that it's become a word. But I can relate to how you feel because I loathe when people say orientated. And I'm like, no, it's oriented. Like I'm detail. You say I'm detail oriented. No, it's not. I'm detail orientated. But people say that a lot. Well, guess what? I looked it up. It has now become a word because people say it so often.
I don't like often.
I know. That's why I said it.
Yeah, I like often.
Mm-hmm.
I do not say often.
Well, I'm not going to leave that T out.
Yes. Good job, Rox.
Attention to the T, often.
Andrew, yes.
Yeah, there are two for me. One is not the word, but the repeated use of the word like.
Oh, like this. Like, yeah.
Right. And the other one is the phrase is all right, or the word is all right, not I.
Wow, you guys sound like a bunch of...
Yeah, I mean, wow. Okay, boomer.
Kelly's in Valrico. Hey, Kelly, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hey, thank you. First time. So, frustrated instead of frustrated.
Oh, it's so frustrated.
Esther says frustrated a lot.
Frustrated instead of frustrated.
I am frustrated.
I got another one.
Oh, I have another one. Oh, you just jarred my memory on one that drives me nuts. All right, go ahead. You first, Kelly.
Alzheimer's.
Oh, that's the one.
What was
Kelly, I was just about to say that. Instead of people saying Alzheimer's, people say Alzheimer's.
Yeah, because they forgot. That's
no. That's another one that and I've known some pretty intelligent people or people that are like really loaded up and rich, and they'll say Alzheimer's instead of Alzheimer's for the mental degradation or deterioration.
Look at the two of you guys agreeing.
Kelly, that is unbelievable that you just said exactly the one that I was thinking.
Well, you know what? Since I was able to read your mind, maybe I can get 2 tickets to the concert for Billy.
You win!
Oh, now she's going to work me over.
Kelly,
come on, Kelly.
We have Alzheimer's all of a sudden.
Yeah, we have Alzheimer's. I don't know your name. Yeah, so
where am I? What?
And Kelly, guess what? You can call in and win next hour.
I tried yesterday.
Well, Kelly, listen, we have another pair of Billy Joel and Sting tickets right after 9 o'clock this morning. Keep listening, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kelly. Bradley's in Tampa. Bradley, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hi. I would just like to say the word I hate I hear in the morning is from MJ saying Hawaii. When it's Hawaii.
Nice.
No.
I hate it. And that sounds like to me someone trying too hard to seem cultural than what they really are.
Nailed it.
Hawaii. It's not Hawaii.
No. All right, Bradley, listen. I can take people poking at me all day long. I'm okay. All right, but listen. The proper way to actually say it's either Hawaii or Hawaii or the actual real pronunciations.
I know it's how it is supposed to be said, but I mean, you live in the continental U.S. You weren't born in Hawaii, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Amen, Bradley. Good for you.
Bradley's all up. What'd you say?
Guys, I got to get to work.
You're a howley.
I love you guys. I got to get to work.
All right, Bradley. Thanks for calling.
Bradley.
Yeah, Froggy. Wow, I'm impressed. How do you know that word?
Because, man, I know what's up in Hawaii.
Yeah.
You're a howley, bro.
Yeah, a howley is a non-Hawaiian. So if you live in Hawaii and you're a native Hawaiian, like any like a white dude from like California is a howley.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
You're a howley.
Eddie's in Fishhawk. Eddie, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hey, good morning. So kind of like what Roxanne was saying a little bit ago about orientated. So irregardless versus regardless drives me up the wall. It's not-
Yeah, irregardless is not a word, and people use it all the time. Irregardless is not a real word, and it's constantly used.
Correct. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, like what Roxanne was saying, basically it's part of the lexicon now. I think it's acceptable. I read something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
and that happens.
Give up. Yeah.
Listen, you've got words that are not words that then suddenly you've got Merriam-Webster adds it as a word because it's become such, like you say, part of the lexicon and common nomenclature. So thank you. We appreciate the call, buddy.
Merriam-Webster just rolls over. Thanks.
Robin in Holiday. Robin, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, So it might not be a word, but it's a phrase that drives me insane. Everybody I know says that is so fun.
That is so fun.
Well, sounds like you hang out with some fun people.
Hold on. Do me first. Say it again slowly. I want to make sure we know what you're saying. Say it again.
Okay, so when people say that is so fun, that's not a phrase. That's improper English. You have to say that is so much fun. There's no such phrase as that is so fun.
All right, so you got to have the much in there.
I think you're picking Nick.
Yeah, it's got to have the. You didn't know that?
You just sound like a really good time, Robin.
Robin.
Listen, nobody. Oh my God, nobody can say that. I don't know one person that says that is so much fun. My mom was an English teacher major, and she drilled that into me because I used to say it. But I noticed everybody says that is so fun, and that's not the right way to say it.
Robin, thanks for the call. Melissa in Valrico, MJ Morning Show. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Doing well. Go ahead. Notice I said doing well, not doing good.
All right.
Go ahead,
Exactly.
Melissa. Yep.
So I have friends that do this, so I feel bad for saying it, but when you're talking to someone and you say, oh, yeah, the other day, and then they'll say, oh, I seen that the other day.
I've seen that.
I seen, not I've. They'll say, I seen.
Yep. Again, that's another one. I seen it. Yeah, you're right.
It's the worst.
Yep. 100% right. And now that and the callers are doing a great job here because they're bringing up things that also drive me nuts. I just can't instantly recall all these, but that's a Melissa perfect example. And
that one drives me insane.
And when someone says it, you kind of think that they didn't pay attention in school or they're not very well educated.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Thank you for the call, Melissa. Grant, look at the phones have exploded here. Andrew, let's finish with what we have on the board here. Every line is still ringing. Man, we hit a hot button today. Grant is in St. Pete. Hi, Grant.
Hey, but you've got some really good ones there. In fact, I didn't hire somebody for using irregardless one time.
Hold on. You didn't, during a job interview, they used irregardless and you didn't hire them because of that?
I said, we're done. Okay, I've got everything I need.
Oh, what kind of job was it?
Tech support.
I think you're being haunted, sir.
Is there something spooky in the background?
I'm hearing a Halloween haunting in the background.
That's one of my texting me.
So you hired him.
You hired the guy who uses the Halloween sound.
Anyhow, same thing but different. It's the same thing but different.
It's not the same.
I'll leave the room. I'm done. I'm gone. Same
Right.
thing. And last one is everybody does this. Yeah, no. Was it yeah or no? Yeah, no.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Like
no.
yes, no. Thank you, Grant. Jason, two more and I got to move on. Jason is in Clearwater. If you're just tuning in, what common phrase or word that someone uses and instantly you judge them for what they said? It's Jason Clearwater. Go ahead.
Hey, or whatever at the end of every sentence.
Whatever.
Or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, or whatever. My son says it all the time. It drives me crazy because I literally tell him what he just said. You made it invalid because you say or whatever at the end of every sentence.
Another one that drives me crazy is you know. And listen, I'm guilty of that. I'll say it occasionally. I try to be cognizant of not saying but it's sort of like the caller that said like people would say like, and like are just so overused and they drive me nuts. Thanks for the call, buddy.
Jason just rolled out a literally, and I say literally a lot, and you literally say literally all the literally times.
Yeah.
Literally you do.
Yeah. Chloe, my daughter, uses literally too much as well. Final call on this. Literally the final call. Andy's in St. Pete. Hey, Andy, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, my ex-wife, when I first met her mom, she was in North Georgia, and she would say "jeet," and I said, "I'm not understanding that reference." And she, Spencer would know this one. He knows what "jeet" means. It means "did you eat?"
Hold on. Say that again, please.
She'd say "jeet."
Oh,
I
jeet?
don't know.
So,
Yeah, jeet yet?
oh, did you eat? You mean jeet? Jeet?
Yeah.
Did you guys jeet yet?
Jeet?
Yeah, I said no, Jew.
All right.
All right, thanks, buddy. Andy in St. Pete.
Jeet yet?
No, it's an interesting debate, and there are tons of them that we probably didn't even stumble
All right,
upon
so this
here.
kind of veered away from phrases that make you judge somebody to things that really annoyed people. But still,
No, but I think it's the same
everybody
thing.
has them.
Annoying or judging, I think
Yeah.
they're somewhat synonymous and intertwined.
Yeah, they're intertwined.
Yeah, absolutely. And Roxanne likes a good intertwining. Right?
Who doesn't?
Unacceptable.
We all like a good intertwining. Hey, it's a joke, Froggy. Oh, you're telling me You're telling me unacceptable coming from you.
He got dumped earlier for talking about not washing behind his ears.
All right,
so.
8:47 at the MJ Morning Show. So we'll take a quick break. This ends over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. When we get back, we will shortly enter the 9 o'clock hour. That means that we'll give away another pair of we'll give it away another pair of Britney Spears and Sting. No, it's Billy Joel and Sting.
Oh my God.
Ray, how about that for a show? Britney Spears and Sting.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah. So Billy Joel and Sting, one night only, Saturday the 24th. You know what? Somebody sent me an advertisement. We were told that Billy Joel and Sting were only going to appear in Tampa. And apparently that's not the case. Yeah, I've just found out that Billy Joel and Sting are going to be appearing in a different city as well together. So I wonder why, that occurred. But any way you slice it, I think many of you would like to win the Billy Joel and Sting tickets, and we'll give them away in the next hour, just after 9 o'clock, coming up in just a bit, here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. And I'm looking at my pot. We have a lot of stuff. I hate leaving great content on the table over the weekend. So 9 o'clock hour is going to be packed. And there's also the 9:10 must-hear story of the day coming up. And Fester, I need to know if you were a fussy eater as a kid. Don't answer me now. But we've got some science coming up at 8:48 on the MJ Morning Show. Folks, listen carefully. MJ Morning Show on Q105. 9 o'clock exactly at the MJ Morning Show. I'm a little confused on something, and someone brought this to my attention because we've been promoting, and this was even said at the press conference that was held a little over a week ago at Ray J, that Billy Joel and Sting were only going to appear together at one location, and that was right here in Tampa Bay. That the only Sting with Billy Joel concert was going to be here in Tampa Bay at Ray J, February 24th. And now someone said, hey, MJ, take a look at this. And they send me a graphic for Billy Joel and Sting in San Diego at Petco Park. So what's going on here? How is there suddenly? Yeah, well, listen. It's going to be an awesome show. Tickets go on sale at 10 o'clock this morning. Tickets to the general public happen in 58 and a half minutes from right now at Ticketmaster.com. No, but they had sold this as Billy Joel and Sting only appearing in Tampa Bay, and then someone said, "Hey, MJ, not true." And they sent me the little graphic for one night only, Billy Joel Sting, San Diego, Petco Park. And that's going to be in April 13th of next year.
Maybe it's another Sting.
All right.
Yeah, right?
Sting the wrestler, possibly.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is.
So he's been doing some dates with Stevie Nicks. He's had several concerts with her, or he has several coming up with her.
Why does he team up with somebody good?
So Billy Joel has some Stevie Nicks dates coming up.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
when's the Burt Bacharach dates?
Oh, we stop it, Froggy.
That'd be awesome. Is he dead?
No, it's just kind of interesting that all of a sudden, we have another. Now at least there are two Billy Joel and Sting dates. So
I bet you there's going to be like 5 more.
Yeah, they're going to be announced every week.
Wonder what happened there. I wonder why suddenly it goes from the exclusive one time only, and then suddenly they've now added San Diego.
You know what, Billy? We should do it in another place.
Hey, no, they're saying one night only at Petco is what they're saying. So it's not the only appearance.
It's one night only in Tampa too. It's only going to be one night.
Right.
It's not like a 2 or 3 night concert.
Right. It's only one. But what I'm saying, it was originally sold as this combination of Billy Joel and Sting's not going to happen anywhere else. And well,
We've
now
been had.
Well, I wouldn't listen. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that scandalous. But somebody called me out and said, "Hey, MJ, take a look at this." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I guess so."
Billy Joel and Sting start realizing they make $5 million a concert. They'll start doing more.
Hey, there were a couple of other slogans or phrases or things that people say that you kind of instantly judge them on. So before we put this whole thing to bed, a little list here. People that say, "I have no filter."
I hate those people.
Okay. It is what it is.
Okay, hold on.
People that say, it is what it is.
That was going to be mine.
I love it is what it is. That's the truest words in the English language.
Yeah.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Not going to lie.
That's like, I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't.
Not going to lie. Let that sink in. That doesn't bother me, really.
But people use it repetitively, or it becomes their cliche or their go-to word.
How about this one? Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
How about follow me on Instagram?
You wise ass. How about let's circle back around on this?
Oh, I loathe circle back. That's been around for a while.
How about put a tack in it?
What about folks that say I could care less?
I couldn't care less.
It's couldn't.
Which one is it?
It's I couldn't care less. You could not care less.
If you could care less, you could
good.
care less more.
The phrase, the verbiage is, and some people bust me for saying verbiage. No, MJ, it's verbiage. It's both. Check the dictionary. You can say verbiage or verbiage. Both are correct.
See, some things I could care less about because, I care about them a little bit. So I could care less.
But that's not the point you're trying to make.
Well, I want you to know that I care about you this much, but I could care less if you'd like. Yeah, I mean, everybody has their own MJ, but there's a bunch of them out there. And I could care less. Or I couldn't, either way. You want to come back anytime soon?
Listen, I'm looking at something. I have 3 other people in the room, and you.
No way. I want to leave.
And you guys want to know why I can't let you guys do the show on
That's
your
not
own?
how this show is scripted. This episode of the MJ Morning Show is not scripted that way.
I just walked away for a second to go find a story, and you guys can't carry it.
I
got dead air.
Yeah.
I wanted to leave Fester hanging.
In the 3 years that we do the MJ Morning Show, that's not how this incarnation of the episode goes. MJ paddles it out, we paddle it back.
Yeah.
Then he paddles it out again.
It's like pickleball.
It's like pickleball with very
MJ really
short-
thinks we can't handle this thing without him.
Yes.
Huh?
No.
All right.
Probably can't.
Okay, what do you guys want to talk about
Froggy,
now?
make a wiener joke, Froggy, please.
Yes.
Hey, MJ, why don't you do your job?
Yeah.
It's your show, bro.
It is what it is.
I'm
back
just
there.
I'm just giving you guys an audition.
That's not how this goes at all.
I'm just going silent for about 30 seconds.
Audition? We've been doing this for 25 years.
I will strike like a UAW worker, dude.
Me too.
You would have a 30-second strike?
Talk strike. I'll duct tape my mouth right now.
In minutes, your chance to win Billy Joel and Sting tickets. In minutes, I'll tell you exactly when to call in. This is pretty gross. You know, we've had the multitude of stories that your bath mat in your bathroom is dirtier than your toilet seat. You know, we have all these little comparison stories. Listen to this now. Guess what else is now dirtier than a toilet seat?
Show kind of sucks when nobody answers you back.
The average college cafeteria table, this is grotesque. The average college cafeteria table harbors 60,000 times more bacteria than a typical toilet seat.
Dude.
Think about that. College listen, Julian and Chloe, they're both in college. Julian's up in New York City. You got Chloe up in New Hampshire. Who is that? Just hack it into the microphone.
That was sound effects for the germs.
Fester.
Who was that?
I
did a little sneeze, man.
All right.
Sorry.
All right.
But MJ, I was at a restaurant and the table was, somebody else was there and they're like, hold on, we're going to wipe it down for you. And the guy pulls out this rag that looked like it's been used 100 times before. And he made like an S pattern down the middle of the table. And I'm like, all right, I'm sorry. I'm not this guy, but you got to do this again or with something else.
Well, also, like at a restaurant, when we just got to clean off the table, and then they get some stain-looking rag and they clean your table. It's like, how about a spray bottle with some disinfectant and some fresh paper towel or something? That's what I want to see. When I see a restaurant table that's getting cleaned, I don't want to see some nasty-looking rag that looks like it's been soaking in Coca-Cola for 4 days coming out of some slop bucket.
Gosh, turning into Larry David.
What?
You're turning into Larry David.
No, I'm not.
He got the rag argument. He had this argument with a waitress in his movie, Clear History.
But Froggy,
yes.
It's
He's
down
like,
to,
I'm not a rag guy.
It's down to what you see and what you don't see. I mean, if I see it, oh my God. If I don't see it, then I'll never know.
So listen to this. A new report is out that your average college cafeteria has 60,000 times the bacteria on a typical household toilet seat.
Wow.
Researchers at College Rover, what do they sell? That's some kind of product or service. They wanted to identify the germiest places on multiple college campuses by swabbing various areas, including bathrooms, common areas, and dorms, keyboards in computer labs, and the swabs were then tested to determine the types and numbers of germs. In addition to swabs, researchers also surveyed 1,000 students about their experience and their own personal hygiene habits, and they found that on average, the cafeteria, the lunchroom, really, it's the lunchroom, that table is a filthy, disgusting cesspool of filth and mung and bacteria, and that's just like disease and illness, it seems, waiting to happen.
Why wouldn't the library be just as disgusting? People sit there all day and breathe on that table. Nobody cleans the library down.
I would think that that's right. Again, like airplanes, the airplane armrests, the airplane trays, the little plastic latch to drop your tray, those things are nasty. And really what you ought to do, and we carry around we've got these wipes. They're the hospital wipes, and they're really strong stuff. And we have, for a long time, even before COVID, we were wiping things down. I remember this. I told the story before, and this is a quickie. I got on a flight that was a flight that had prior people on the flight, so it made a stop. I can't remember where was I, but I was in some airport and I was flying. I can't remember where. I can't remember exactly where I was, but there was a prior leg, and some of the passengers on the plane I just got on were already on the flight. And I get into my seat, and the guy behind me taps me on the shoulder and says, "Hey, just want you to know that the guy that sat in that seat prior to you getting on was hacking and coughing and sneezing."
No way.
And just spittling all over the whole entire flight. I'm like, oh my God. I jump up like a hot poker just went up my butt. And I'm like, oh my God. And this is before I was carrying wipes and, Purell and everything. And I'm like, oh my God. And I said to the flight attendant, I'm like, do you have anything? And she actually had like a little bottle of hand sanitizer, and she gave me that.
And you're just wiping everything down with the hand sanitizer?
Listen to me. I took paper towel and her hand sanitizer. You know the little hand sanitizer that has like the little keeper on it that you can put on your keychain?
Yeah.
Little carabiner.
That's what she had. No, it wasn't a carabiner, but it was like the little like latex little rubber band that you see. So she gives me her Purell or whatever it was, and some paper towel. I'm wiping it down, and I'm doing guess what? Like 2 days later, I come down with a cold. And I don't get a lot of colds. I can't tell you the last time I had a cold.
No, I've noticed, knock on wood, you were a pretty healthy horse around here.
That's for Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
More like a Shetland pony or Shetland pony.
Never know what could come down. I could have some spot on my spine tomorrow. You never know.
All right.
Yeah, all right. So here's the deal. Germs are everywhere, and people take for granted that places are clean, and they're just filthy, like escalator handles, the handles on the shopping cart at the supermarket. If you're not grabbing the Purell wipes that they have at most places, like, I got ticked at Walmart.
They were out?
Yes.
Yeah.
I went to Walmart on Gandy, I don't know, a week ago or so, and I'm looking all around for the dispenser, and the greeter at the door, or actually it's not the greeter anymore, it's the make sure no one's walking out with a LG TV set lady. Mm-hmm. They're trying to get people going out. It used to be Walmart like greeted you coming in. And I'm like, hey, where are the pure? Oh, we ain't got those. I'm like, wait a second. We're out. You've always had those. Well, we don't have them. How about you? I said, you want me to just go to one of the aisles, just grab them off the shelf and just open up a package? Well, if you want, sir. That's what they said. So Walmart on Gandy, make sure you got the sanitizing wipe dispenser to clean off those supermarket and shopping basket handles. Those things are nasty. All right, the 9:10 must-hear story of the day here on the MJ Morning Show. And Fester, you are the subject of today's 9:10 must-hear story of the day at 9:13. Just running a few minutes late. Fester.
Yes.
I need to ask you a question. This is not a joke. This is serious. Please answer honestly. I don't think there's any reason why you would want to give me a bogus answer. I don't think this is too pointed or nasty, but I think this is probably the most pertinent to you. The question is, as a child, were you a fussy eater or an eager eater? As a child.
Oh, man. You can't be both? Because I'm always an eager eater.
Fester, were you listen, this is an easy question. Did you eat everything put in front of you, or were you a fussy eater? No, I don't want that. I don't want that.
You know what? No, that's not how. No, I eat everything.
Yeah, I mean, they still duct tape the fridge shut.
I still eat everything. I mean, I'll put whatever you put in front of me. It doesn't matter. I eat everything.
Well, new research is out.
Every damn thing, I'll eat it.
There you go. Well, that's your problem. A recent study has categorized children into a handful of eating groups to explain behavior. Experts say that there are 8 little food markers for food responsiveness, emotional overeating, food enjoyment, desire to drink.
Huh?
I have all those things.
Yeah.
Satiety responsiveness, slowness in eating, emotional undereating, and food fussiness. And they determined that all children fit into 4 handy categories they describe as avid, avoidant, happy, and typical. So new research is out, and it shows that the fussy eating kid is actually better off and will help predict which children, when you categorize the kids and how they eat, it will actually predict which children may be more at risk of developing unhealthy eating habits and becoming overweight. It seems like this is somewhat intuitive, you know?
Sounds like it's crap.
Why is it crap?
Because fussy eaters are what, going to be the thinner people? Is that what it's trying to say? Or the people who make healthier food decisions?
Yeah.
The smallest category were the avoidant or the fussy eaters. But it turns out that in the long run is the most beneficial for your health.
Says who?
Yeah, I have a friend, his kid eats nothing but mac and cheese and chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. I was going to say chicken nuggets. Yeah.
Every day. I was like, he's like, I don't know what to do. The kid won't eat anything but boxed macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets. He has it for dinner, lunch every night. And I'm like, what are you going to, I mean, my kids have a variety of food.
Yeah, my kids eat a variety.
They bitch and complain sometimes about what I put in front of them, but I'm like, just eat the damn case. Yeah, right. But yeah, I mean, I understand being picky or discerning a little bit, but I think my friend's kid might have another issue.
Yeah, if you're a picky eater, what I've found is what's really good for you nutritionally, at least as an adult, is a variety of foods, not eating the same thing all the time. And so if you start off, you're picky, you're not going to get to that point.
Fussier eaters tend to be more healthy later in life instead of the kid, Mikey, he'll eat everything, you know, so.
Mikey likes it.
There you go. Oh, and speaking of food, I think this makes sense. And you know what? I have done this. In fact, I did this just recently, like a couple of days ago. Eat vegetables first.
Yeah, because they digest quicker. Is that why? Fruit definitely does.
To help you lose weight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me finish up here. So eating...
This is like pick your own adventure, except with our headlines.
Eating veggies first can help you lose weight. And some are comparing it to like a form of like what Ozempic does.
Why? Because it fills you up faster?
Yeah.
And
so
then you don't have time for the fried chicken?
If you eat fiber-rich vegetables before carbohydrates, it'll make you feel full longer, improves your blood sugar, and actually will increase weight loss. And, you know, I do this quite a bit. Like, for instance, if we're having pasta or if I'm going to have a carb-rich meal, I try to eat as much salad as I can. I try to eat and kind of front-load vegetables. Roxanne, I don't know if do you do this? Do you consciously do you like try to load up on something that's lower calorie if you know that the back end of the meal is going to have more caloric foods?
No, but you know what I always eat first? My least favorite thing on the plate, which is usually, I mean, not that I don't enjoy vegetables, but like I'll eat my veggies to get them out of the way and then I'll like save the meat for last.
No, I'm the exact opposite.
But what is your rationale there?
Because that's my favorite.
So you
I usually like so I save it for last. I save my favorite for last. Doesn't everybody do that?
So I don't like if I have like a steak and asparagus. I don't go through the asparagus first. I dig into that steak and then kind of eat the rest.
Wow, that's shocking.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
I eat the cake first.
It's not. If I could, I would.
Well, I don't think there's anything stopping you. So it's called meal sequencing. Eating veggies first is called meal sequencing. And they say that eating a lot of veggies first can actually act like a weight loss drug, like a Wegovy or Ozempic, to signal the body that it's full. And even before I read this, I've always kind of done this. and I did it earlier this week. I'm trying to think, what were we having? But I ate a whole pile of mixed vegetables first before I got to the other food, in hoping that the veggies, while being nutritious, also are more filling and less overall caloric. So, Roxanne, you're right. You're digging for something over there,
sorry.
like you lost your car keys or something.
I did lose my
What'd you
card
lose?
to get in and out of the building. I lost it, so that's why I was digging for it.
You're frantic over there.
I'll find it. I'm sure
All
it'll turn up. I've always heard that fruit digests most quickly in your stomach. So you always want to eat the fruit first and then follow it with whatever else you might, meats, proteins, and carbohydrates, because the fruit will digest and leave your body. If you eat fruit last, which a lot of times you do for dessert.
We're not really talking about that.
I'm just giving you an extra little bit tidbit for health.
All right.
It's going to make you gassy.
The fruit makes you gassy?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
For real.
We're talking about front-loading with certain things to make sure that you don't eat as much of the other stuff.
I'm trying to help you with backloading so you're not tooting.
Nice.
Nice. What are you saying?
That's a good joke.
Hey, and then I don't know how we got. We got onto the food stuff because of the Fester question, whether he was a fussy eater or not. But I also saw this during the week that brown rice is not healthier than white rice. There's always been that belief. Oh no, white rice. Oh, it's bad for you. Oh, you got to have brown rice. And now there's new research out.
Dude, you want to talk about the most conceited group of people?
Oh yeah, brown rice
eaters.
Yeah.
You know what? They're discriminatory. They're like
rice racists.
Exactly. But I've known that they're like rice Nazis, is what they are.
They're racist?
They're right. Seriously. But Froggy, that could be the line of the day.
Thank you, sir.
Very good. You're a racist.
Hello, TD.
No, but that's true. There are militant people that if you mention white rice, oh no, it's got to be brown rice. And there's like new research out now. While brown rice is a whole grain and white rice is not, brown rice has the bran and German tact, while white rice has been refined to have these removed. Given the tough bran outer layer, it typically takes longer to cook, yields a chewier texture. The nutrients in brown rice are better retained because they're found in the bran and the germ. But why do people say brown rice is better? It's generally accepted that the whole grain is better. However, is it actually healthier? On average, there's only about 1 gram of fiber per cup of brown rice. There's none in white rice. 1 gram and none in the white rice. Arsenic, heavy metal, is often found in much higher amounts in brown rice. So, hey, enjoy your bowl of arsenic. Impaired nutrient absorption. Brown rice contains more magnesium, iron, However, that doesn't mean you're getting all in. Brown rice is rich and so on. So, brown rice may have more minerals your body will not fully absorb.
Oof.
Blood sugar. So brown rice has been shown to digest slower and not induce steep blood sugar spikes. So bottom line is, whether you eat brown or white rice, it'll be up to personal preference. However, brown rice is not that much better for you than white rice. And that's always been like the common suggestion or belief. And like Fester said, we've all known these rice wackos that, oh, no white rice for me. Got to be brown rice.
Oh, how about the people that do the old, okay, I'll get sushi with you, but I have to do brown rice.
Oh, that is the people. That is the
worst.
Yeah,
the worst.
That I have seen. That is disgusting. Sushi on brown rice.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take chopsticks and poke them in the eyeballs. That's what I want to do. All right, 9:24 at the MJ Morning Show. What do we have? Final pair of tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, the final pair of Billy Joel and Sting tickets this week will be next. The minute we get back from break. The absolute moment we return. Your chance to call in and win on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. Now, when it comes to your... I wonder if they're going to say in February, Billy Joel has left the building. Sting is still here. He needs an Uber ride. All right, so here we go. Let's do it. I said, listen, the minute we got back, I said I'd give away the Sting and the Billy Joel tickets. And look at the phones already cranking. Let's go with caller 105. Sting and Billy Joel tickets can be yours right now. They go on sale in 28 minutes. So at 10 o'clock exactly over at Ticketmaster, the seats go on sale for Billy Joel and Sting at Ray J coming up on February 24th. Win a set right now. Win a pair of tickets, Billy Joel and Sting, caller 105 at 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047 gets you in. I'll do it slowly. 800-990-1047. And when I do caller 105 versus caller 7 or caller number 10 or caller 21, it just gives, I think, a lot more people the opportunity to potentially get in and blow out the phone line trunks to try to score these tickets. Yes, Fester, what are you going to say?
Do I want to buy these tickets? Do I want to go to this concert?
Why are you asking me? If you like Billy Joel and you like Sting, then you go to the concert.
Let me finish the whole thing.
Yeah.
And you think I could sell them for like 5 times the face value?
He was trying to scalp?
I mean, it's not like Taylor Swift, who's in town for 3 nights. They're in town for 1 night. Think if I could buy tickets for like maybe $200 each, I could make $2,000.
Hey, Billy Joel's a hot ticket. And Billy Joel, for instance, with his residency, which was at Madison Square Garden for years up in New York, where Billy Joel did a concert a month. It was like a regular appearance. It was like the monthly Billy Joel concert. Every single one of those sold out.
Right.
Constantly. And he just recently, didn't he announce over the summer that he was ending the residency, or not really a residency, but the monthly concerts? I want to say Billy Joel announced the end of those. Was it back in May or June?
Yeah, I think I heard that.
Yeah. So I think that's over with. But Billy Joel's always been a hot commodity. Hey, remember Billy Joel and Elton John did that concert at, was it Amelie back then, or was it the Ice Palace or the St. Pete Times Forum, or whatever it was?
I've seen Billy Joel probably more than any other artist. I've probably seen him 8 times.
Are they going to play the Sphere in Vegas? Is that thing real or is that fake?
No, that's real. That is insane. The only bad
Some
thing...
of the stuff I see that thing do kind of creeps me out.
Well, it's like 16K resolution. You're in this like dome.
And the concert looks insane.
It's like you're in an IMAX that's jacked up on 1 billion pounds of steroids or something.
I would like freak out and have like epilepsy in that thing.
Well, that's what some people are saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh,
Because
yeah.
it looks crazy.
Some people are saying they're getting nauseous in there. They're throwing up on the people in the row in front.
Vomit dome.
Billy Joel will be ending his Madison Square Garden residency in 2024 after 150 performances there.
You too, I think, is doing that dome.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the concert, the visuals are just, you think you're on acid.
It's insane. Even U2. I've seen an interview with Bono and...
I get nauseous.
I'm doing Mysterious Ways, and suddenly I'm singing and... but this dome in Vegas, I'm intrigued. I just haven't been to Vegas in a long time. Hey, Michelle, you want to go to Vegas for the weekend? We have not been in Vegas since, I think, 2011.
I've never been there.
What?
Never been.
You've never been to Vegas?
You've never been to Las
I've never
Vegas?
been to
New York City, yeah.
Hold on, what?
I've never been to L.A.
Whoa. You've never been to New York City?
I'm not the city type.
Hold on, you're 42 years old?
43.
You're 43 years old. You've never been to New York City?
You want to know a funny thing? Kim's there right now.
I know she
we
was
called
up,
her yesterday.
Yeah, we talked to her.
Well, today she's spending the day in the city.
Oh, my God. That is insane. You've never been to Vegas,
No.
New York, or L.A.?
Those 3 places are too dangerous for me.
Wow.
They are kind of dangerous.
All right, so
I've
what
been
are we
to
up
Jamaica
to?
5 times.
Hey, Andrew, what are we up to? What number? All right, he's up to 80. You hear the phone ringing in the booth? He's up to 87. I will be at 105 here in just a matter of minutes. Froggy, how can you be 43 years old and not been to Vegas, New York, or L.A.?
I just don't feel the need to go to those places. Like I said, Jamaica 5 times, Bahamas twice.
And you've been to Arkansas, right? And what are the
Been
other?
to Indianapolis 37 times.
So back in the day, the morning show would go to Vegas somewhat regularly. I think we made like 3 trips out there as a morning show. And we would use this crappy studio that used to be like a bank vault or something. And
guess what? That was used in casino.
Yeah, that's right. That vault was used in casino.
So Clear Channel, Vegas, when we used to work for Clear Channel, so back in the old MJ Morning Show days, we had, we worked for J-Core Original. I got hired with J-Core, then it became Clear Channel, and then Clear Channel became iHeart. And out in Vegas, the radio station was in this old bank building, and it was the studios, and there was the vault in there and everything. It was the same building they used for the bank scene where Sharon Stone was rummaging through the safety deposit boxes, putting all the money in the bag and stuff. Same building, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we would call the guy from Gamblers Anonymous and tell him, I have a gambling problem. This is back when we could call people cold.
Yeah.
And we called the same guy 2 years in a row.
Oh, yeah.
That poor bastard.
That's true. All right, we're up to contest time. All right, this would be caller 103. Hi, good morning. Who's this? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why are you doing this?
This is terrible.
This is the best.
I'm building up the. I'm building up the apprehension. I'm sorry. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Angie.
Angie, it's MJ. I'm so sorry. Angie,
Wow.
you're 103. You were so close.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Angie, listen, I love you. Please keep listening, okay?
You're making her day
Will you play the Price is Right horn for me? Burr, burr, burr.
There you go.
I've got listeners calling for sound effects now.
Request line.
Oh man, that's.
So we just played it, Angie.
Oh, there we go. Angie, I'll do it one more time for you.
Really bring home that you're a
You
loser,
made my
man.
whole day. Thank you.
Angie, we'll have more pricing games coming up. Let me give you the Bob Barker shove right off the phone line, okay? All right. Angie, thanks for listening, okay?
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. All right.
Angie was a good sport, but I don't approve of this. I'm going to step out of the studio now.
That's fine. All right. Hi, who's this?
Have a good weekend.
This is Lewis Hudson.
All right, dude, I'm sorry. You're caller 104.
Oh my God, MJ!
I'm sorry. Just like Angie, let me give you the. Let me give you the. Oh no, I'm sorry. I gotta give you the. There we go. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm sorry. You're
brother.
so close.
Thank you anyway.
All right. Hey, thanks for listening, man. And this is it. The next line. Good morning. Who is this?
Hi, this is Cindy.
Cindy, where are you calling from?
I am calling from Lutz.
Cindy in Lutz. Why are you calling the MJ Morning Show right now?
Oh my gosh, because I want to win Billy Joel and Sting. Am I 105?
Yes, you are.
Oh my gosh, awesome! Oh my gosh!
Yes, I just disappointed 103 and 104, and now you are 105. You are the winner. Cindy and Lutz, congratulations. You're going to Sting and Billy Joel on February 24th at Ray J.
Oh, that is so awesome. I listened on my app, so I wasn't sure if it was already past the time. That is great.
Well, that's the beauty of taking caller 105, that, the delay on the app is, Andrew, what is it? It's about 30, 40 seconds or so. There's a little delay on the app just for all the digital processing and all that. Now, that's why when I take caller 105, there's just so much time that wherever you're listening, you have time to get in. Cindy, what do you do for a living?
We have a swimming pool business.
Oh, fantastic. You're not like under indictment, are you?
Oh, no.
All right, no, I'm just
a good one.
All right, that's okay, because there's a lot of swimming pool problems in Tampa Bay these days, which I'm sure you're aware of.
Oh my gosh, something terrible.
All right, so but you just said that you're one of the good ones.
Yeah, what's the name of your business?
Holloway Pools.
Oh, I've heard of you guys. Absolutely, you guys have been around for a long time.
Very long time, family owned and run.
Yep, I've heard of Holloway. You've done pools in my neighborhood. Hey, Cindy, hold the phone. Andrew's going to give you all the information. Congratulations on winning the Billy Joel tickets. The last set of this week. We've done it every day this week, and you got the last pair here on a Friday.
Thank you so much. I am so excited, as you can tell.
All right, can I get a good deal on a pool net? All right, I'm kidding. All right,
pool net, $12.99 pool net.
Maybe a resurfacing. All right, hey, thanks, Cindy. Thank you. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
All right, Sydney is on 5. Andrew, look at that.
Wow, she sounded happy.
I'll tell you what. Callers 103 and 104 were remarkably good sports as well.
I mean, what can you do?
You don't think I should do that?
No, because they would rather not know they were that close. It probably makes them feel worse.
Andrew tells them. If he burns through them and just gives us caller 105, it's like you're caller number 103.
Rubbing it in is worse.
Caller number 104.
I don't agree with it.
Listen, I think we should do it every time. It's the only way to be completely transparent with our audience.
I think it is transparent. I think it's truth in advertising. It's honesty. I'm taking 103, 104, and then boom, here's 105.
I agree.
Hey, no, wait a minute. You're just bashing me.
What side are you on?
And now you agree.
I totally agree with you.
So I flipped you, right?
No, you should just stop. I think it's dumb. It's not right.
How are you feeling? How's your headache? Did it go away? Whatever.
No, I have it right now. You're giving it to me.
Hey, you want to hear a good success story?
What?
So, folks, if you're driving a forklift in a warehouse, guess what? You could become the CEO of the company. This is a great story. The current CEO of Costco, which is a multi-billion-dollar company, the current CEO of Costco is Craig Jelinek, stepping down after 11 years.
I've seen a documentary about this guy.
Listen, the new dude taking over is Ron Vacris. Started as a forklift operator for Costco, and now he's going to be the new CEO of the entire company.
Dude,
Isn't that great?
That's awesome.
Isn't that an awesome, great story?
Yeah, you could work your way up and, well, besides radio, you can work your way up in other businesses. It's funny how that works.
You know what? I was on the same trajectory at Sam's Club until I didn't tighten the tires on some lady's car.
Right. Dude, wait a minute.
My ass.
Hold on. You also had a forklift experience at a warehouse club.
I bashed the water sprinkler system, and it all came gushing out with the forklift.
So, Fester, they didn't fire you for that. They moved you to the tire department.
And then tire flew off the car because I forgot to tighten the lug nuts.
All right, let's take an inventory here. Fester hits one of the sprinkler system heads with a forklift and floods the entire Sam's Club. Then they say, oh, man, get this guy off the forklift. They put him in the tire department, and Fester doesn't tighten the lug nuts on some lady's car. She's on Gulf. Where was she?
She was on Park Boulevard.
She's on Park Boulevard.
She did a U-turn, and all the weight went to that tire, and it shot off.
And her tire flew off the car because Fester didn't tighten the lug nuts.
Yeah.
And that was it. You were done with Sam's, right?
Otherwise, I would have been CEO by now.
Oh,
I'd be running the whole place.
Oh, man. You want to hear something creepy? This is weird. And, man, I feel so awful for Beth Holloway. Do you know what Beth Holloway is?
The mother?
Beth Holloway, and nothing to do with Holloway Pools, who Cindy just won from Holloway Pools, the tickets. Beth Holloway, the mother of Natalie Holloway. Remember the young high school girl that disappeared in Aruba, and the whole Joran van der Sloot, that cretin who's confessed to murdering her now? Terrible story. And I feel terrible. You know, the details that have come out, the confession that he's made, it's terrible. But Beth Holloway, Natalie's mom, is dating John Ramsey from John Benet Ramsey fame. They've gotten together. They're doing it.
You know, I think John Ramsey dated another.
Is Susan Smith's husband going to get in the mix?
I mean, there's something in this tragedy that brings them together, and
it's interesting.
Makes them horny.
All right, folks. Dude, that is tragedy. I wouldn't have said that.
John
dude.
Ramsey. He's like, hey, Beth.
All right, folks. Fester, just stop, please. You just don't know when to shut it up.
Am I wrong?
All right. Yes. All right. Let me take a break for a couple of days, and we'll see you back here on Monday, folks. Have a great weekend. If you need to get a hold of me, I'm MJ at MJMorningshow.com, my private email. If you'd like to drop me a DM on Instagram, I'm Certified MJ Radio. We'll see you back here Monday, folks. Have a great weekend from the MJ Morning Show, and let's be careful out there. And don't forget, Roxanne has the Cash Kitty word for 10 o'clock coming up in minutes.